Am I audible? All students? Kindly confirm the audio. Good afternoon to all. Good afternoon and welcome. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon to everyone. Thank you for confirming audio video. Okay, cool. We had missed the classes. She has completed it. Perfect. Good afternoon. More homeworks have been submitted on the soil. Arpita is not able to take the live lectures from last week because of some health issue. Completing the backlog, submitting the assignment. Okay, please submit them. So today we are going to do energy resources. Okay, we are done with mineral resources. Mostly we looked at metals and non-metals, and then we looked at land resources. We've also done a question on soil degradation, which by mistake I had written soil erosion, and then we also did something on land degradation yesterday. सर आपने soil chart के बाद forest वाली कौन सी homework दी थी? Have I not given any either natural vegetation wala? Not with this. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I've given it with the GS people. Okay, my mistake. So I have not given the forest assignment here. आ जाएगा कल आएगा. The Telegram link has been posted. Everyone, I do see that what we are doing is fine, but in paper 2, if you're not writing answers, no problem. So today we are going to do energy resources. Okay. So today I'm extremely delighted. My brother has scored 98.6% in CBSE. Great, Anshika. That's really great news. Very big congratulations to your brother and to your family. Warm hug to your brother. Okay. Or आज party time hai, and I'm sure your brother would say a similar thing soon when he announces that my sister cleared civil services examination. The party will be bigger. Okay, so energy resources is a very question. Everyone, examine the structure. So we have a topic called structure and relief. Can I expect up to मैं ये question पूछ सकता हूँ? Shireen is saying, sir, this is my first class. Shireen, if this is your first live class, it's okay. If this is your first class, please go to this Telegram channel. There is a pinned comment. On that, all information is given. So everyone, please write down the question. Topic 1, structure and relief. Can the examiner ask us any place of India structure and relief? Yes or no? What is structure? The geological makeup. Relief. What is relief? Structure, geological makeup, folds, faults, whatever. Relief is the degree and direction of slope. Relief is not topography. Whosoever is talking about topography. This is also relief, and this is also relief. Gentle relief, steep relief. Very steep relief. Okay. Which side? Degree. So this is degree, and this is sloping eastward, northward, southward. That is structure and relief. So can I give you a question? Standard question, बहुत जगह से आता है. And they generally do not ask the structure and relief of India. They don't ask the question on structure and relief of India. Why? Because India is huge, it's very, very diverse, and अगर उसी का structure and relief करने लगे तो it will take a lot of space. So they go for micro units. So let me ask you this: examine the relief features of Northeast India. Okay, that it is 15:13. So this is a test for now 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So 15:23 is your time. Everyone, around 200 words. Around 200 words. Omkar is saying words as if your words will be counted. Everyone, please do it with all dignity and all ability. Before you put it on the screen, submit your best. Do not submit casual writing. That's my only request. You have not started writing, so give your best. Is everyone okay? And then I'll ask you to submit. Let's start. So every day I'm trying to have more writing practice because outside the class वो नहीं हो पाएगा. चलिए, start. Examine the structure and relief of Northeast India. Make sure you draw diagrams. Make sure you draw maps. Written well. People who feel that you have written well, please submit. अगर अच्छा लिखा है ऐसे नहीं frivolously नहीं submit करेंगे. Quickly, whatever you've written. If you feel that you've done justice to it, time to submit. We'll have a quick review, 5 minutes, whatever is there, and then we'll do a comparative analysis with a good answer or an answer which could have been used, and then we'll move further. Today we'll be talking about energy resources. Okay, so only Omkar has submitted it, no problem. जिसने सबमिट किया हम उसका आंसर देख लेंगे. So let us look what Omkar has done. So he's about to start with energy resources, examine the structure and relief. Examine the structure and relief. Okay, perfect. Structure gives us knowledge about the geology of a region, rock type, and relief about the degree and direction of slope. Is everyone okay? Now this is what a teacher tells a student. Is it okay? A teacher tells a student, beta, what is structure, what is relief? You don't tell the teacher. Do you understand, everyone? Please understand, this is not criticism of the person writing. This is just what is not to be done. Get that? So this is no introduction. This is no introduction. Structure is this, relief is this. Hello, he's a teacher, he knows that. If I were to write, I would say, owing to its complex evolutionary history, diverse structural features or diverse physiographic features are found in Northeast India. Owing to its long geological evolution, diverse physiographic features are found in Northeast India with their characteristic structure and relief as examined below, as examined full stop. तो ये नहीं करना कि वहां डेफिनेशन देना शुरू कर दिया और काम शुरू कर दिया. नॉर्थ इंडिया इज हैविंग अ वेरिंग स्ट्रक्चर. वेरिंग तो बेटा सही नहीं है, वेरिड स्ट्रक्चर. It consists of Himalayas in the north and north part and Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh particularly. It is made up of sedimentary metamorphic rock. These Himalayas are steep. The Purvanchal runs parallel. तो अभी बेटा सिर्फ आप डिस्क्राइब कर रहे हो जो आप जानते हो. वेरी एलिमेंट्री बट अ गुड ट्राई. गेट दैट. एवरीवन नो मोर सबमिशंस प्लीज. आई रिक्वेस्टेड जिसको सबमिट करना है वो सबमिट कर दीजिए. सो आई एम नॉट टेकिंग एनी मोर सबमिशन. ये ओंकार ने सबमिट किया था, उसके बाद एके एंड संध्या. एके संध्या एंड स्नेहा. नो मोर सबमिशंस एवरीवन. आई हैड ऑलरेडी रिक्वेस्टेड यू. जिसको अपना अच्छा लग रहा हो वो करें. So let us look at what is it. So please let us not flood this. Yes, this is an opportunity if you really invested in writing. And what else would be good for us that if we are able to get the feedback then and there. And people who have not submitted, that's also okay. Learn from others' submissions. Is everyone okay? एक एक का देखते हैं. What has AK written? Examine the structure. Structure and relief of northeast complex due to different orogeny and tectonic pressure. बेटा orogeny नहीं आएगा, हर जगह mountain building तो नहीं हुआ ना. Yes, due to different geological events. ठीक है. Meghalaya plateau is formed during Proterozoic orogeny, which is separated from mainland peninsula block by high fault Malda Gap between Rajmahal, formed by quartzite schist phyllite testing. Relief of slope down to Brahmaputra Valley in the north and Meghna Valley in the south. बहुत अच्छा लिखा है, बिल्कुल सही लिखा है. Absolutely okay. Structure of पूर्वांचल हिमालय. ठीक है, एक absolutely okay. ठीक है. और कोई न्यू सबमिशंस में नहीं ले रहा हूँ. I said like if you want to submit it then and there. Okay, you are going absolutely in the right direction. Very good. As a beginner, you are doing very very well. स्नेहा का देखते हैं. स्नेहा, northeast are the easternmost region of India. This region is very rich, mountainous vegetation features and very great or huge. ये क्यों लिख रहे हैं आप? Is the examiner supposed to tick mark? No, I like great बेटा. Great or huge. So you say great Himalaya river. They are multiple train. बेटा plateau की spelling भी नहीं आती आपको. PLATUES. क्या कर रहे हो? Hilly terrain. The Himalayan river Brahmaputra mostly flow and kept its tributaries in northeast region. देखने में स्नेहा your answer looks good. Your language is very weak बेटा. You have really understood how to place things. ये अच्छी बात है. That is a good thing स्नेहा. But you understand a very good box, very well decorated box, very nice, appealing. But inside if the things are an irritant, वो गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. तो स्नेहा, it can be improved. Please work on that. So स्नेहा को भी उनका feedback मिल गया है. अब बची है संध्या. संध्या is the last one which I am taking. चलिए. So some of you might say sir पूरा आंसर पढ़िए. पहले आंसर में पहले पता चल जाता ना. AK was doing well. संध्या के में लैंग्वेज था. ओंकार was very elementary. But definitely all of them have whatever work you've submitted. Hats off to you. अच्छा काम करो. Very respectable. You are not doing a frivolous casual submission. I am really happy. The structure और मेरे happiness से नहीं होता. आप भी happy होंगे कि यार हमने किया. Northeast is the easternmost region of India. Represents both a geographic and a politico-administrative division of the country. ये sentence तो ठीक है. Para is okay. Para is fine. Absolutely okay. ठीक है. But there is a context of the question. Examine the structure and relief. ऐसा तो नहीं पूछा examine the northeast of India. उधर आप उसका पॉलिटी, एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन एंड पॉपुलेशन लेकर आइए. तो यहाँ पर यहाँ इट कंप्राइजेस ऑफ 8 स्टेट्स. अब यार ये नहीं पूछा है. ये गलत काम कर रहे हो. यस. तो आप यहाँ पे पॉलिटिकल, एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव, इसको कहा जाता है फिलिंग अप ऑफ स्पेस. क्वेश्चन क्या पूछा गया? क्वेश्चन पूछा गया, आप उसकी स्ट्रक्चर रिलीव करिए. फिर आप इसके बाद ये भी बता सकते हैं यहाँ पे डांस क्या क्या होते हैं. फिर यहाँ फेस्टिवल भी बताना मुझे. तो तब तक आई होप एवरीवन एंड प्लीज डोंट टेक इट एज हां ये क्या लिख दिया. बट देयर आर पीपल हु विल मेक दिस मिस्टेक. तो समझा इसके आगे आंसर अपने आप द एग्जामिनर वुड नॉट रेट इट वेरी हाई. ठीक है. ताकि पिंटू अब बाद में थैंक यू फॉर सबमिटिंग. Is everyone okay? So what did we learn from these submissions? पहला सबमिशन जो हम देखते हैं ओमकार का, तो बहुत ही डिस्क्रिप्टिव है. बहुत ज्यादा उनको क्लैरिटी नहीं है. अभी एकदम बिगनर है. सो दैट इज व्हाई एक बार जल्दी से उनसे हो गया. चलो यार सबमिट कर देते हैं. दैट्स नॉट मिसिंग. ठीक है. व्हाट इज स्ट्रक्चर, व्हाट इज रिलीफ. सो एक बिगनर आंसर है. बिगनर आंसर, नॉट नो व्हाट टू राइट. ठीक है. एक AK has been very specific. ये स्ट्रक्चर पूछा तो remember that trick which I told you, quartz, schist, phyllite, granite. ये तुम्हें पता है ना इसी रॉक से बना हुआ. Remember all the Precambrian ones. That's perfectly okay. है ना. अभी कोई यहाँ पर मुझे पूछा सर क्या भाबर लिख सकते हैं. खेल बंद करो. Everyone can we stop this खेल. क्या भाबर लिख सकते हैं, ये कर सकते हो, कर सकते हैं. Stop impressing. Everyone, if you are my student by now, you've understood that I am not taking this कि आप जो है दिखावे के लिए कहें सर भाबर लिख सकते हैं. आपको स्ट्रक्चर रिलीफ बताने, आपको सब बताइए. आप बताइए उधर भाबर है भी नहीं, लेकिन अभी हम टाइम पास करेंगे, भाबर की बात करने लगेंगे. रिमेंबर वहां पे दुआर आ जाते हैं, तराई भाबर सब कुछ मिक्स हो जाता है. सर क्या भाबर लिख सकता हूँ? लिख सकते हो. लिखो तब तो बात है. तो हवाबाजी नहीं. Everybody, let's. I am really trying a very honest effort with everyone in this class. I really respect that my students are giving all that energy and time. why should I just finish the course? Why not them? They should also learn from this. Okay, yes, this is what answer writing is. अगर कर सकते हो तो करना, ऐसे बीच-बीच में मत पूछो सर क्या इधर मैप बना सकते हैं? Did you see somebody was telling us that there are states in that? Do you understand वो states वाला क्या level है? That is 10th level. So ये इन्होंने बहुत अच्छा किया कि relief भी बनाया. He said this is what the plateau is. Remember this plateau is गारो खासी जयंतिया. तो इसे गारो खासी का स्लोप ऐसा है, दोनों तरफ स्लोप है. इधर ब्रह्मपुत्र वैली, इधर मेघना वैली. ठीक बोल रहे? रिमेंबर स्लोप है ना. सो यू शुड हैव रिटन नॉर्थ एंड साउथ आल्सो. सो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा ये कि आपने पॉइंट पर लिखा है. यू वर टॉकिंग अबाउट स्ट्रक्चर एंड रिलीफ. एंड नेक्स्ट ही सेज इज स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ पूर्वांचल हिमालय. नाउ ही विल गो टू द नेक्स्ट हिमालयस. सो आई लाइक इट. और मैं ये भी बताना चाहता हूं एवरीवन, इट्स नॉट द इंटेंशन इज नॉट जस्ट टू लाइक पुश यू टुवर्ड्स मैकेनिकल राइटिंग. द इंटेंशन इज यू शुड स्मार्टली थिंक एट दैट टाइम. यू शुड बिकम पावरफुल इन ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग and you should be able to organize your ideas. So if I'm looking at this, everyone, so I have Garo, Khasi, Jaintia, Mikir, Rengma. You remember this? Can I say this is one paragraph which I would like to write because this is my peninsula? Yes. Now my inner Himalaya, middle Himalaya, everything join here and they form Dafla, Miri, Abor, Mishmi. Should I talk about that? And third is my Purvanchal Himalayas. Purvanchal, so we have Patkai Boom, Naga Hills, Manipur and Lushai. Will I talk about this? And small range going from here, Barel range. I can go for this 1 unit. I can go for mountains as 2 units. Second unit 2.1, and third unit can be the plains 3.1. Which plain? Brahmaputra plain, and Tripura is 3.2. Is everyone okay? So my answer, before I begin to write answer, I will select this. Whatever you did, if you also did this, congratulations, very good, you are thinking right. Yes, so Anshika says I have bifurcated divisions. Very good, Anshika. If you've done that, see, my intention is एक दो आंसर आएंगे उनको I will just rectify. These people were able to see, none of them did a frivolous work. अच्छे से कोशिश किया. Yesterday the people were submitting anything and everything. उससे पहले we saw one submission, कुछ भी मैप बना रहा है इधर उधर का, no practice, nothing, and then saying मुझे समझ आ रहा नहीं आ रहा. भाई काम नहीं करेंगे तो नहीं होगा. ठीक है? Sir, I am on lesson 6 of this course. Can I watch the live session or shall I follow the course? गौरव, आज तो एनर्जी रिसोर्स है, न्यू वो है. ठीक है? Did you do your foundation? अगर आपने फाउंडेशन किया है तो आप स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं यहाँ से. So plane के regarding तो कुछ नहीं लिखा. Unable to think that. Rather you are unable to think. No, I am not. Sir, I only did mountains and plateaus, but missed the plane. Absolutely okay. Everyone tell me, we are talking about structure and relief. No. If you missed it, you missed it. In this discussion, do you realize कि वो होगा एक unit है? That is 1 unit. You are making mistake. That's okay. No. And everyone who's made a mistake, is in a position to appreciate. Oh, I missed this. If you were just होंगे बहुत से लोग, remember that person जो जल्दी से क्लास में सिर्फ मुझे बताओ कितने ग्राम पढ़ा रहे हो, अब तक स्किप भी कर दिया होगा, वो यहीं से शुरू करेगा. Yes or no? And he would be thinking ये तो waste of time. So that's okay. So third 3 should be there. Now let me start with third only. Alluvial, riverine alluvial. True or not? Is this structure or not? Coming from which river? Brahmaputra and tributaries, and they are Barak and Meghna. बाद में मेघना में मिल जाएंगे. स्ट्रक्चर तो मिल गया. Everyone structure. So you thought that what did I have? So you always had a structure, easy structure. There was nothing wrong with it. अच्छा, अभी इसमें I can do one more thing. अब आप कहेंगे स्ट्रक्चर है लेकिन ये फ्लैट है. अब फ्लैट कैसे ये बताते हैं. Everyone let us look at this plane. इस प्लेन में यहाँ पे दुआर्स होंगे. So जो भाबर की बात कर रहे थे. Yes or no? So you can say slightly elevated at the foot of the mountains will be the duars, where rivers are coming in, where the big sediments might be there. Possible. So is this a relief feature? Get that? Now you can say the monotony of the relief is broken by the river braiding itself to create riverine islands. Riverine islands भी तो है. Annual floods of the river has created beels. Do you know what are beels? Lakes बन गई. Will the beels and those riverine islands, not some are in the river, some are on the side also? No. Majuli is in the center, but side में भी तो अपना वो करेगा ना. Island कटता भी है. Riverine island. Yes or no? Like there is not much for the river to meander. I agree, but the river's course changes a little bit on the side. थोड़े बहुत oxbows होंगे, थोड़े beels होंगे. Oxbow की जगह rather I'm writing beels. So everyone, do I have a relief also? Low-lying areas will be filled up by water. Those are called beels or the oxbow ones. Yes. The river banks will have sediments with difference in height, the Khadar and the Bangar. Can you reject that? And plains के लिए, I've already given you the idea of rolling plains. देंगे या नहीं देंगे? And I want to tell you, upland plains भी है, bottom plains भी है. Brahmaputra में bottom plains are fertile, but more prone to more prone to flooding. Yes, and there are slightly elevated plains. Slightly elevated plains में वहाँ plantation भी होता है, rubber plantation happens. Why would we not use that? Do you get that? Plains का आगे. Let's go for the mountains. जो Himalaya mountains है, do you remember? इस तरह से Steep on Indian side, steep on Indian side, gentle on the Chinese side. Do we get that? Will we say that the mountains take a sudden bend, the syntaxial bend? Will that be a part of structure and relief? Yes. Will I say there is complex thrusting that has happened here, crumpling that has happened here, because there is a lot of stress in this? And Nilni is saying these mountains are continuous, however, there are some gaps in them which are passes. Everyone, did we have stuff to talk of? Mountains, steeper on Indian side, syntaxial sharp bend, heavy thrusting happening and crumpling happening because of extreme pressure. Will be mentioned that even till now, because of these tectonic forces, earthquake seismicity is high on this. Yes. And you can always say Manipur is a special kind of relief. It is an example of radial drainage. Centripetal drainage. There is a bowl-shaped water all going inside or not? Can we say that? So the mountains are there. Mountains are interspersed with valley, and especially one valley which is surrounded on all sides by valley is Manipur Valley, Manipur River Valley. Satyam is saying dissected by antecedent river. If you want to write, you can. Sanyam is saying that if you want. Otherwise, we are saying not all rivers are antecedent. No, not all rivers are antecedent. We can say dissected by the rivers. Yeah, कह सकते हैं. Flood proneness भी बात करी. Is everyone okay? What are they made up of? They are made up of marine sediments, limestone. Remember the Tibetan Himalayas. So marine sediments, limestone, and crystalline rocks through upthrusting also. Same Himalaya thing. Has it come or not? Jump to the third one. So this was the first one. Did I talk about the slopes also? Did I talk about the slopes? So that's the slope. These Himalayas have north-south slope. These Himalayas have Purvanchals have east-west slope. They extend into Myanmar. So the rivers are flowing east to west, and those rivers are flowing north or south. Am I specific about structure and relief? Have I talked about there is politico-administrative problem? There is this political problem. This is the spread of BJP over there. The local parties are there. Did I talk about CAA? Bangladeshi refugees? No. Why should I? Tribals? No. Not needed. Not needed. Structure and relief. You can always say the structure and relief of Himalayas are preserved by thick vegetation, thick vegetal cover. If you want to say forest, thick vegetal cover with a rich biodiversity. Such a sentence, but that cannot be the core. That cannot be the core. And last one is the peninsula, the eastward extension of the peninsula, the Precambrian shield. Remember Precambrian shield? So he wrote Proterozoic. You simply say Precambrian shield of the Shillong orogeny, Garo, Khasi, Jaintia. Mount Shillong is the highest peak. They also act as an orographic barrier. Structure and relief. Relief is they are an impediment to the Bay of Bengal branch. They lie perpendicular to it. Remember, structure and relief mein alignment bhi aata hai. Alignment of the mountain, so they are generally east-west, lie perpendicular to that. As a result, cause heavy orographic rain with Cherrapunji, Mawsimram being the highest. Is everyone okay? Again, some of you might say this is a waste of time. Why are you making us write answers? But trust me, main examination, optional, only answer writing is going to happen. If you're counting minutes, sir, 45 minutes, you are just talking this. If I am teaching and I'm not confident my students are not able to write, that's there. See, Sneha is my student. I'm so happy that Sneha has learned the answer aise likha jata hai. But I'm not happy that Sneha's language doesn't have power. So I'm taking my pain to tell her, okay, Sneha, that is there. If you do that, amazing things will happen. Sandhya is my student. I don't want my student to do something like this. The question is there. You cannot afford to waste the first page, half a page in doing that. I'm telling my student, and I'm not only telling my student, I'm saying that they will do well if they correct it. AK is good. I said he's nailed it. And regarding Omkar, whatever was the challenge, I have to tell you. And if I start teaching, as per you, sir, ye minute hai, start. Remember that teacher of public administration which I told you, iska button mujhe pata nahi tha. Where is the button? You press the button and he'll start speaking. Unfortunately, I am not into that. Chaliye, aaj ki file डालें. So let's put today's file. So everyone, my son, he plays table tennis and swimming. Okay, so somebody might say, "बच्चे की कहानी सुना रहे हो, पढ़ाओ, वही पढ़ा." Okay, that my son plays table tennis and he goes for swimming. But when he goes down to play, his friends play cricket. So I sort of introduced him to cricket, and then he started playing with his friends. It's okay. Now his friends, the boys living in the compound, they have joined a cricket training academy. So they every day go for cricket. They practice bowling, they practice batting, they practice fielding. You get that? My son does not. My son is into table tennis and that, but with his friends he wants to do that. So when he plays cricket with them, if he misses a catch he feels bad. Get that? And when he's batting, and if somebody is bowling with precision and speed, will he lose his wicket or not? Get that? So for many things he comes to me for advice. Many things he comes to me for advice. So he came to me, Papa, I don't know, I can't face this ball, like this comes very fast. This particular bowler I'm not able to face. Dad, please tell me, means what do I do? I really want to stay longer on the pitch. I said, there is only one way out. You have to spend more time with cricket. True or not? I said, the choice is yours. You like table tennis, but you enjoy cricket also. But if you really want to stay longer on the pitch, you need to give time to cricket. Everyone who plays cricket, do you agree with me? Yes or no? Bowlers will come, bowler will be spin bowler, fast bowler, pace bowler, super fast bowler, everything is there. You need to stay on the pitch. You need to learn that, yes? And I'm sure I enjoyed cricket a lot and I was a good batsman, so I know it takes a lot of strength and accuracy to do that. And if you send me to play cricket right now, will my accuracy be low? Yes? Yes? Can a good bowler actually bowl me out? Bowl kar sakta hai ki nahi? No matter what good batting I know, can I make a mistake? And for my son who doesn't play much cricket, usko to problem ho rahi hogi. Get that? So can I give him some tonic? Can I give him some lecture? Will it change? I can tell him, don't worry, you stand there, ghabrana nahi, that bowler is bowling, you are stronger, this and that, everything is okay. And tell me, you go to bat and very first ball, second ball, you are out. You feel bad or not? Some of you would have been underdogs also, because I remember I used to play cricket and I generally was lucky enough because I was playing well, so I was generally the captain of the team. But I knew of kids who were like, who we used to call as like, ये सिर्फ team बनाने के लिए रखे, ये दो ball में वापस आएगा. Yes, so their state of mind would generally be a little lower, not? Get that? So I had my younger brother also at times when he used to come. So my brother doesn't know cricket at that time when he was a kid. I would say, मेरा भाई है, इसको रखो. My brother, captain's brother, कैसे निकलेगा? So he would go and he would be out in 1 or 2 balls. Hey, भाई है मेरा, 6 ball करा उसको. True. I mean, if you've seen that also. So if you have an elder sibling, does he or she help or not? But then finally you have to learn your batting, your bowling. Now there is a question which has come. Why did I tell you this? Honestly, generally when I talk about things, I really think about real life things. So somebody said, sir, when I look at the question, so I don't get all the ideas very quickly like you. Do you get the answer? Or do I have to explain? Like you, I don't get all the ideas. They don't come all. First of all the ideas don't come. And second thing is, they don't come quickly. My son says, I can't play all the balls and I can't play it quickly. I can't send it to the boundary. I said, don't worry, thoda defend kar le. Yes, sir. So should you feel bad? No, you shouldn't feel bad. And can I say these are the baby steps? These people have taken the step. Okay, wrong step. मैं बोलता हूँ first ball पे out. Out. 0. So what? I remember, my son doesn't like another boy who sort of bullies him. That's okay. Jo bhi hai. And my son was, they were not taking him in the cricket team. So I was around. Cricket team means local cricket. So I was around. They said, okay, chalo, you also. So that bully hit the ball in the air. And my son was there and he caught it. First ball, he was a good batsman. And he generally used to bully everyone. First ball, my son caught that ball. Get that? Everybody was elated. They ran to my son and my son was crying. You can imagine emotions that he has not caught a person, like his कोई एक out नहीं किया है. The person who bullies him, उसको भी उसने out किया. Yes, so we found it a little, like funny and like everyone, why are you crying and all that. We were also, around me and my wife, we were walking, so we found it a little funny. But child's emotions are there. So I'm saying if Sandhya realizes her mistakes, and when she submits and I say, wow, Sandhya, this is their answer, I'm sure if the tears roll down her eyes, those will be tears of happiness. True or not? Here I know it. Get that? And what did I tell my son? Beta, you have to spend time with cricket. There is no other way. Cricket is the way. Yes, sir? So I'm saying, answer writing का आपको ideas नहीं आ रहे ना. पहला चीज क्या है? First thing. Today I check 3 answers. My routine is fixed. Early morning 3 answers check करता हूँ. I get up from the bed itself. I check it on the mobile and I do that. First thing I said, कोई भी topic हो, उस पर सोचा, brainstorm किया, all ideas and write. Yeah, that if you're doing that, amazing. चलिए कल जो हम बात कर रहे थे, उनका आंसर पढ़े. The master stroke people, एक master stroke का आंसर पढ़ ले. कैसा आया इस बार आंसर? People who cleared this examination. देखने में आंसर ठीक लग रहा है. How is the look of it? How is the look of it? Look is fine. I think this look was able. I think किसी ने पकड़ लिया था, but this thing was not. Now the question was different. Examine the relief features of Northeast. So no structure in this. Only relief. Question was only relief. The Northeast India is geographically unique and all the physical as well as cultural aspects. ठीक है, एक ही लाइन लिखी उन्होंने. No इधर उधर का. The region consists of 3 major physiographic divisions. अच्छा किया, पहले बता दिया. Similar to the triple tectonic division of rest of India. So what is triple tectonic? It's a beautiful way of saying it. How many units do we have in India? Main India physiographic unit. Mountain, plateau, plain. Can I call it triple tectonic? I never use this phrase. You've never heard me. Now the student uses it. Will you appreciate? अच्छा, ये से triple tectonic कह रहा है. Otherwise some of you would be, oh my god, this technical thing, how would I understand? अरे सोचो ना, you know the context, उस context में what fits triple tectonic division of rest of India. So let us look at the plateau. Meghalaya plateau is a part of peninsula, agreed. It is separated by Rajmahal because of downwarping. He's using that term downwarping, बिल्कुल ठीक है. Consisting of three divisions, three plateaus, Garo, Khasi, Jaintia, and three extension of hills, hill ranges, active denudation. तो वो जो आपको बताया था, three extensions जो हैं आपके मिकी रेंज में. Active denudation by rivers, northeast, and heavy rainfall. Example, Cherrapunji is the highest one, made up of what? Archean basement. Remember basement plate, where I told you gneiss, schist, phyllite, quartz, Gondwana rocks. Natural, minerally rich. Is everyone okay? Are we done? Chali. Brahmaputra plain, heavy flood due to constricted flow of river, hill on both the sides. The presence of marshy. Remember the marshy areas we were talking of lakes. इन्होंने भी lake की बात किया. That is also there. Get that? There is presence of riverine islands Himalayan. ये भी वही लिख रहा है. The Assam Himalayas and Purvanchal, extension of Himalaya on the east, Abor, Miri, Dafla, they are syntaxial bend. ठीक है. What I said, if that is to be written and as a sample, do you have a sample? And this person has qualified, looking forward to qualifying. आपको इस level पे आना है. Job done. So I'm a new student in your class. You previously said that before one will start this session, before you one must have to NCRT, but I can't find it. Please help me. Kaushik, please go to the Telegram group. Please, there is a pinned comment. On that pinned comment, there is a link. Yes, please have a look on that. That will help you. अभी जो क्लास चल रही है उसमें these people have learned a lot. उनका तो आंसर राइटिंग चल रहा है कौशिक, है ना? इसी टेलीग्राम ग्रुप पे जाइए, पिन्ड कमेंट में जाइए, एंड 2 वीडियो लगे हुए हैं, उसमें सब आ जाएगा. The course link and everything is there, and that is for the beginners. ठीक है everyone. So I do give time to answer writing. Can we continue with our answer writing exercise? If not every day, alternate day पे कर सकते हैं. If you permit me, अगर आप stop clock लेकर नहीं बैठे हैं और stop clock लेकर बैठे हैं, so please honestly tell me last 6 months में क्या किया है आपने. I can also check that 6 months में, except buying a subscription. Yes or no? Subscription buy किया सर 8 दिन पहले, एक मैप नहीं सबमिट किया, कुछ नहीं किया. So let's not do that. Everyone, shall we come to today's topic? And again saying everyone, give your best यार. आप जो सीख रहे हो ना, आज सीखा. I was so happy to see ये स्नेहा का आंसर में. बहुत अच्छा लिख रही है. देखने में देखिए, सोचिए कितना अच्छा लग रहा है. But ठीक है, there were errors, and I'm sure looking at the answer, Sneha also gets it. Wow, ये तो मैं भी कर सकती थी. Everyone. So please get that. Even the toppers' answers don't come randomly from some other planet. यहीं से है. And I'm sure many sitting in this class have that ability. It's just that you're not tapping into it. Sir, but अभी ना time नहीं मिल रहा रिवाइज करने का. Please revise it. That reminds me, कल शाम को 6 बजे 6 PM special class on map pointing. I cannot delay it further. Map pointing पर special class हो रही है with all the things, all the equipments needed, because you should do that. Get that? और जिन लोगों को मैप नहीं आता, तो इस मैप देखिए कितना अच्छा से छोटा मैप बनाया इन्होंने, स्नेहा ने. इतना सा बनाया, काम बन गया. And the good thing is Sneha is labeling it. So what is good with Sneha, that is good. So आपको ये remark देखकर लगेगा, अरे she has not written a good answer. Well, I think she was not bowled out, she was run out. Run out में ऐसा होता है ना, sympathy, अरे यार out हो गया. True. चलिए, let's go for energy or mineral resource. Energy resources, sir. Energy resources. अंकित, फॉक्स अपनी अपने पास रखो. अचानक सब लोगों को अंकित ने बता दिया, मैं भी हूँ. ठीक है अंकित, पता चल गया आप भी. So what are conventional sources? What are conventional sources? The ones which we have been using traditionally, fossil fuels. Do we have a great dependence on them? Yes. What are they? Coal, oil and gas. Get that? ये coal, oil and gas. कुछ बायोमास भी कर सकते हैं. नहीं, बायोमास is not there. इसी को रखते हैं. Fossil fuel में यही तो रहे. So but एक shale oil होता है, वो भी तो oily है. Have you heard of shale? That's also there. अच्छा, fossil fuel. Then what? What else is there? Idle projects. Did we do that with the rivers? When I did the rivers, या किया नहीं अभी rivers हमने? I think I did the rivers. No. Have we left it for this mapping class में? 2-3 आप लोग के. चलिए हाइडल्स देखेंगे. Hydroelectric, we will talk about that. What else is conventional? Wind is conventional, निखिल. हर घर में wind आ रहा है क्या? मुझे तो लग रहा था नहीं. Wind can't be conventional. Arti, tidal is conventional. Sneha, gas is which gas? ये gas कौन सी gas? You're saying natural gas. कर तो दिया gas. At least look at the screen and then say. Non-conventional, I think solar, wind, and I think soon they will be conventional. But अभी तो आपके घर में solar wind आ रहा है क्या? Is it coming at your home? Is it coming at your home? Get it? Somebody said biomass in a way. Well, biomass, I would say burning biomass is a different thing. If we are saying as power, energy and power, I don't see we are using much biomass, but we want. Some people are saying tidal. Okay, ocean पे जाते हैं. Waves, currents. Let's go into land, geothermal. Let's go into biosphere, biomass. Is everyone okay? So we're talking about this. So we need to understand energy resources, how they are placed in India. Are we having sufficient or not? So I think energy and power consumptions are the big drivers, of any country and its economy. Do we agree on that? Yes or no? So we need to be very clear that it is available to us. And if it is not available, remember I told you, when a resource is not available, then we are going to have to rely on world trade. And world trade it's okay as long as like I have something to trade out and something to trade in. But do you see that when it comes to world trade, India faces a trade deficit? Yes or no? And especially because of oil products, energy trade. So we have a trade deficit. We are also incurring a lot of balance of payment is there. Incurring within the spending at home also, we are looking at current account deficit as well as fiscal deficit. Do you see that? So current account deficit is there, fiscal deficit is there, and in that scenario, if we are looking constantly at sources outside India through trade, well, that is available, but that may not be the best. Is everyone okay? So did we talk in detail about the coal? So I talked about the metals. Did we talk in detail about coal, oil and gas? All done. Oil and gas भी हो गया distribution. I think coal का तो किया था हमने. Coal भी locations तो नहीं किया था. Did we do the locations? राखी, आपके आंसर से ना मुझे बहुत ज्यादा लगता है कि आप काफी लेफ्ट ब्रेन में रहते हैं. काफी लेफ्ट ब्रेन है. You have submitted also. I have read a lot of your answers. Everyone, do you remember left brain? Do you remember left brain? Yes. Left brain को क्या दिखाई देता है? Facts. राइट ब्रेन को क्या दिखता है? बिग पिक्चर. सो बहुत सी चीजें आपको फैक्ट ही दिखती है. तो जब फैक्ट होते हैं तो जो आप लिख रहे हैं ना अभी कि सर मुझे तो आइडियाज ही नहीं आते, आइडिया आएंगे नहीं. आइडियाज विल नॉट कम बिकॉज लेफ्ट ब्रेनर्स आर एक्सपर्ट एट रिप्रोड्यूसिंग. लेफ्ट ब्रेनर्स आर एक्सपर्ट एट रिप्रोड्यूसिंग. रटे रटाए आंसर आप लिख सकते हो. यू आर बेस्ट एट इट. इट इज राइट ब्रेनर दैट विल मेक अ डिफरेंस. निहारिका सेज नॉट स्पेसिफिकली सर, बट यू हैव टोल्ड अस अबाउट कोल माइंस अराउंड जमशेदपुर. चलिए तो आज उसकी भी बात करते हैं. लेट्स स्टार्ट विद कोल. मैं किस लिए कह रहा हूँ कि हमने ऑयल बेसिन की बात की तो अचानक इन्होंने कहा कि सर गैस का नहीं बताया, बाकी ऑयल तो मुझे पता है. ये मुझे पता है, बहुत लूसेंट वाली सोच है. राखी आपने वैसे भी सबमिट किए हैं और राखी से मुझे ये भी पता है. आपका नाम भी राखी नहीं, आपने पहले कभी नाम बताया था अपना. तो भाई रिक्वेस्ट है एवरीवन, भगवान ने दोनों दिया, लेफ्ट भी दिया है और राइट भी दिया है. लेफ्ट ब्रेनर इज ओनली काउंटिंग मिनट्स ऑफ द क्लास. राइट ब्रेनर इज लुकिंग एट लर्निंग ऑफ द क्लास. लेफ्ट ब्रेनर ओनली नोज फैक्ट्स एंड कैन ओनली प्रोड्यूस. राइट ब्रेनर नीड्स टू क्रिएट. हाँ राखी, यश कब नाम बदल दो यार. तो यश आपके आंसर्स भी जो सबमिट हुए मैंने उन पर कई बार फीडबैक दिया है. फिर से आपको बता रहा हूँ, ऑल दिस डेज यू बीन लर्निंग. अपने राइट ब्रेन को डेवलप करो तो आपका थिंकिंग, ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग विल गो फर्दर. Everyone, is it easy to mug up or not? Mug up and get exam. Mug up and get marks. Easy or not? Come on, don't tell me no. सबने स्कूल में यही किया. So I remember, like a public administration student came to me and he said, sir, he brought a book, okay? I think क्या थी book? Public administration by शर्मा सदाना. एक मोटी सी बुक है, शर्मा सदाना. So this boy was a gym instructor. जिम इंस्ट्रक्टर भी थे एंड सिविल सर्विसेज प्रिपेयर भी करना चाहते थे. I said, good, very good. We'll have a strong boy going as IPS. He wanted to be an IPS officer. So he said, sir, I want to share something with you. Sir, this is the book Sharma Sadana. I can mug it up page by page, word by word. Page by page, word by word. I said, so sir, please tell me which all books do I do that. I will mug them up word by word. Sir, this time I have to clear the examination. Please help me. पूरा रट सकते हैं आगे. एंड हैट्स ऑफ टू हिम, कर सकता है. ट्रू. समवन विल से, अरे यू आर वेस्टिंग टाइम, ये वही वाले मगअप वाले. तो ये चाहिए कि नहीं? यस, दिस इज नीडेड. दिस इज योर लेफ्ट ब्रेन. नो, बट आंसर के लिए क्या चाहिए? राइट ब्रेन. दिस टेल्स यू ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग. दिस टेल्स यू स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द आंसर. दिस टेल्स यू प्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ द आंसर. दिस टेल्स यू लिंकिंग ऑफ ऑल. ये वो कर सकता है. इज एवरीवन ओके? सो डू वी नीड बोथ द थिंग्स और नॉट? यस. Everyone, please consider left brain as the much needed hardware and right brain as the much needed software. Is any single of them important? Both are equally important. Yes or no? But hardware एक बार बन गया, software तो is challenging or not? For every new computation, do we have to think of a new software? Yes or no? So left brain can be done by mugging up. More push-ups, more body. Yes or no? More push-ups, more body does not mean more muscle, more bicep does not mean you are healthy. Yes or no? Right brain is good health. Left brain is strong biceps. True? दोनों चाहिए, लेफ्ट और राइट दोनों पे काम करें. Cool. टाइप्स क्या है इसके? Anthracite, bituminous, lignite, peat. Remember that? And I said it depends on the carbon content. Carbon content keeps on reducing. Why? I told you time. With time, impurities are going, and that's there. Do you remember that? India's coal largely comes from this bituminous. India's coal is Gondwana land. Yes. Geologically, we remember that when peninsular India broke away from Pangaea, rifting happened. When peninsular India broke away from Pangaea, rifting happened. Hear that? And this rifting, in those rift valley, the vegetation got subducted. जो भी vegetation थी वो इसी में चले गए. And that vegetation has led to the creation of coal. Is everyone okay with that? ठीक है? उसी की बात करने वाले हैं. Important mine, important area, Damodar River. Then what did we have? Mahanadi, Hasdev, and Godavari. Is everyone okay? बोले कि तो नर्मदा में भी हो सकता है, but then because of the basalt that is gone. और सोन में भी थोड़ा बहुत है. Son river a little bit. The Son Bhadra region of MP, so that's also there. ये coal के regions हो गए. Is everyone okay? So पहला तो हमें ये समझना है कि this is the coal that we are talking about. So can we write about coal, everyone? Jharkhand. Damodar River Valley, Bokaro, Giridih, Goda. These are the districts. Bokaro, Giridih, Goda. These are the districts. The famous mines, if you are talking about famous mines, the Jharia mines. Okay? धनबाद भी डाल लेना. The famous mines, Jharia mines. Is everyone okay? वहीं पर मिल जाएगा आपको स्टेट के मैप पे. We've already looked at that, so I have the advantage. I can continue with this. So Damodar River we are looking at. Okay? Now this continues into West Bengal. Damodar into West Bengal also. River continues, and we have the Raniganj mines. Is everyone okay? So is this part done? Damodar part done? Let's come to Mahanadi. Mahanadi is Odisha. So this is Mahanadi basin, and the place is called Talcher. वहीं पर I think एक thermal power plant है तालचर कन्हैया के नाम से. A thermal power plant by the name Talcher Kaniha is also there in that. Is everyone with me? Odisha, Mahanadi, this. You have, I think, tributaries. Ib River is a tributary. Onje is a tributary. If you know something about that, so इनमें भी Ib River Valley में भी आपको पुल मिलेगा. So Mahanadi is the basin, and other things are also there. So there we have something going like that. Now, when we are talking about this region, Son region, no? So this part is MP Chhattisgarh. MP Chhattisgarh. Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh. So I would not say Son River per se, but the Shahdol region and Sohagpur of MP. That is the region which has this thing MP. Get that? And Chhattisgarh mein Korba and Raipur. And if you ask me which river valley, Hasdeo River Valley. Get that? और यहाँ पर आपको अक्सर मिलेगा एनर्जी के लिए एमपी में बहुत मशहूर रहता है कोल के लिए सिंगरौली, ऑलमोस्ट यूपी एमपी बॉर्डर. बिल्कुल वहां पर पेंच एक नदी है. अगर आप नदी ढूंढ रहे हो, रिवर इज पेंच कानन वैली. एवरीवन, व्हाई इज द रिवर कमिंग एवरीवेयर? एनी आइडिया? हर जगह रिवर आ जाती है व्हेन कोल इज देयर. सो पेंच कानन वैली, सिंगरौली, कोरबा, रायपुर, हसदेव रिवर. So rifting, I understand everyone. Rifting, I understand because of rifting, the vegetation got subducted and then that happened. River क्या करे? Depression. Sanjeet has given the right answer. It is the river which removes all the overlying sediments, and river actually exposes the coal. Do you get that? So river का basin है वो नीचे तक लेकर आती है ना, उसको काटते हुए लाते हैं, उसके आसपास दिख जाता है. And definitely low-lying areas, those are there. See, something faulting happened. Now everyone faulting happened, everything went inside. उसके बाद वो flat भी हो सकता है. It can be flat also. True. Later on sediments are there, but rivers are cutting through it. That is why there. Is everyone okay? So Damodar River in in Chota Nagpur Plateau, shared between Jharkhand and West Bengal, Odisha. I told you, Mahanadi Basin. You can use the Ib Basin also, Ib Valley also. Chhattisgarh is Hasdev River, Korba Raipur, and अपना Pench Kanan River Valley, and Singrauli, Shahdol, Sohagpur. So somebody said, sir, ये आपने पहले लिखवा दिया था. I remember, ये मैंने नहीं लिखवाया था. I was talking about metals, and I said in energy I will be doing that also. अब गोदावरी पर आते हैं. गोदावरी का मैंने थोड़ा सा आपको किया था. पूर्वी कहने से तो लिखवा दिया था. आयरन में ही लिखा जा चुका है. Everything was there. गोदावरी में I remember making you write down वर्धा था, ठीक है. तो उसके बाद भी बहुत से लोगों को याद नहीं. और आंध्र प्रदेश में और तेलंगाना में रामगुंडम. आई थिंक क्लास खत्म हो गई थी, जल्दी जल्दी आप लोगों ने स्लाइड पे देख लिया था. चलिए, गुड, नथिंग लॉस्ट ना, कुछ रिपीट ही तो हो गया. हाँ, वो है थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम हो गई रिकॉर्डिंग वालों को, थोड़ा स्पीड में. मैप ऑल्सो वी हैव सीन दैट एंड यू रिवाइज्ड ऑल्सो, सो यू आर फीलिंग कॉन्फिडेंट ऑल्सो. और थोड़ा मेरे से फाइट भी मार रहे हो, चलो ठीक है. सेव्स माय टाइम नो. इधर आपको असम के बता दिए थे, असम, अरुणाचल प्रदेश, रिमेंबर नामचेक, नामपोक, माकूम, इफ यू रिमेंबर. जम्मू कश्मीर में बताया था, जम्मू कश्मीर में बताया था, क्या बताया था, नीचा होम, नीचा होम. और यहाँ पर क्या बताया था, सबरकांठा, बनासकांठा, इफ यू रिमेंबर, गुजरात. यस, कुपवाड़ा में वो भी हो गया, परफेक्टली ओके. एंड यहाँ पर बताया था साउथ में, तमिलनाडु में नेवेली, तंजावुर. चलिए, दैट्स रियली गुड यार. सर जेएनके में एंथ्रेसाइट भी, हाँ, कालाकोट इज एंथ्रेसाइट, कालाकोट इज गुड कोल. ठीक है, कहाँ से आ गया पता नहीं, आ सकता है. एवरीवन ओके विद दैट? ठीक है, चलिए, तो कोल वाला फिर से हमने रिवाइज कर लिया, एंड दैट सेट्स समथिंग फॉर अस. अच्छी बात है. एंड यू नो व्हाट, yesterday I asked the question, everyone, none of them could answer this question. None of the people who are writing names could answer this question. They said it is very difficult. Examine the geological basis of mineralization of India. A student who has done before, I joined an academy last year. Before me, like he had done geography from an academy with some other educator. He said, sir, please, इस पर थोड़ा material जरूर दे दीजिएगा. This is a very tough thing. I'm saying everyone, they could not write answer on this. It is easy. I'm saying this is first chapter. I told him, Kullar, first chapter. Everyone, what have I done just now? Mineralization ka basis. True or not? Another question which none of them could write. Examine the priorities of a land use policy for India, or highlight the priorities for a land use policy of India. Do you know what they were writing? They were writing, well, India, we are seeing China is expanding its sphere of influence. We need to guard our borders, so our land use is important for that. Yes, we have a huge coastline, so our land use should be taken into account into that also. We have coastal erosion happening, climate change happening. Our land use policy should look into that also. You know what they wrote? 10 points, 11 points, 12 points, whatever came to their mind. And remember, land use में क्या चीजें? 3 things. Net zone area. Get that? So agricultural land. Second is forest land, and third is built up area. Built up area में सब आ जाएगा. Coast आ जाएगा, strategic आ जाएगा. We should have a post and all that. So everything they were writing was only built up area. They said, no, we must do this. And for mining, we must have mining areas also. But we should also think of relocating the tribals or any displaced person. That's okay, but land use policy थोड़ी. True or not? So first of all, you must know what land use policy is about. What is its mandate? Its mandate is India's land is a resource. So brainstorming कर लिया हम लोग. Everybody did brainstorming because they're about to write mains. But random brainstorming, mostly this, we should have place for storage also, and we should have place for rivers and roads. We are looking at freight corridors, that should also be there. In our land use policy, there should be provision of ports also, their hinterland development also. Infinite points, yes or no? Then to I say, there should be for schools, then there should be for hospitals, yes or no? और मोदी जी ने तो नया पार्लियामेंट हाउस के लिए बनवाया है, और प्राइम मिनिस्टर म्यूजियम भी बनना चाहिए. There should be place for प्राइम मिनिस्टर म्यूजियम. अभी प्रेसिडेंट म्यूजियम भी बनेगा, फिर देन चीफ मिनिस्टर म्यूजियम भी पॉसिबल है. देन हॉर्स ट्रेडेड एमएलए म्यूजियम भी पॉसिबल है. यस नो? ये पहले इस पार्टी में था, ये घोड़ा काले रंग का था, फिर ये सफेद हुआ, फिर ये नीला हुआ, ऑल कलर वाला द बेस्ट हॉर्स ट्रेड, वो भी होना चाहिए. कितनी पार्टी बदला, सबका म्यूजियम बनाओ. कम ऑन, दैट इज नॉट एन आंसर फॉर लैंड यूज पॉलिसी. डिड आई गिव देम मार्क्स? आई गिव देम मार्क्स. बट द रियल थिंग इज दिस. सो आई एम सेइंग, डोंट थिंक दैट यू आर बिगिनर्स, आपको आंसर नहीं आते, उनको आते. इट इज जस्ट अ फंक्शन ऑफ योर प्रिपरेशन. सिंपल थिंग, एग्जामिन द जियोलॉजिकल बेसिस ऑफ मिनरलाइजेशन. मोमेंट आई सेड, सर ये पता है सर, ये तो हमें क्लियर हो चुका है. सो दैट्स व्हाट आई एम सेइंग. इफ वी आर एबल टू डू दैट, थिंग्स विल चेंज फॉर अस. गेट इट? चलिए, अब और बढ़ते हैं आगे. नेक्स्ट पर आते हैं. कोल तो समझ में आ गया. ये ऑयल एंड गैस थोड़ी देर में गैस पे आता है। कैसे बनता है ऑयल? हाउ इज ऑयल क्रिएटेड एंड हाउ इज इट डिफरेंट फ्रॉम कोल? हाउ इज ऑयल क्रिएटेड एंड हाउ इज इट डिफरेंट फ्रॉम कोल? एवरीवन, marine transgression, marine transgression. So what happens marine transgression में? ऐसा क्या होता है संध्या? मतलब what is it made up of? Coal is made up of, see, both are fossil fuel. How is coal and oil different? How is coal and oil different? What leads to the formation of coal and what leads to the formation of? So one fellow is saying marine animals. Okay, marine animals. And for coal, what is needed then? कोल के लिए प्लांट्स चाहिए। I see. और इसमें अगर प्लांट आ गया तो कोल के लिए कोई कह रहा है सर उसमें तो वुड चाहिए, इसमें अगर प्लांट आ गया तो मरीन प्लांट अलाउड चलेगा, प्लांट विल सर एक्वेटिक लाइफ होनी चाहिए सर, एक्वेटिक लाइफ। सो इफ यू पुट अ वेल, वेल को दबा के मारा तो तेल है, वेल से निकलेगा तेल। एंड इफ इट इज ट्री, इफ इट इज ट्री देन व्हाट विल कम आउट? कोल। ऐसा वेल से निकलेगा तेल, ट्री से निकलेगा कोल। No, so it depends on temperature and pressure. Achha. So means if the temperature and pressure is high, Niharika is saying, so then it will turn into oil. So Niharika, are you saying that whatever coal we have, if it was at higher temperature and pressure instead of coal, it would have been oil? फिर तो हीट बढ़ा दो, सबको गर्म कर दो, we'll have more oil. India is coal, no? Oil बनाना है तो और टेम्परेचर बढ़ा दो। No sir, composition might also affect. प्रसेंजीत saying, सर वो कोल तो डायमंड बन जाएगा फिर। So that means there must be a difference. There must be a difference. Sir, most of the oil is near the shoreline. ये आपको लगता है सॉल्ट वाटर का प्रोसेस में कुछ तो होगा सर, नमक भी डाला है ना सर, नमक से ना टेस्ट आता है थोड़ा। नमक ना सर टमाटर के ऊपर डालो ना कुकिंग में, मम्मा कहती है उससे जल्दी टमाटर गल जाता है। तो एक्चुअली जब नमक डाल दो, कोयला जो है पानी छोड़ जाता है। प्रेशर ऑफ वाटर, ऑयल, प्रेशर ऑफ लैंड, ये कितना सुंदर बताया अंकित ने। अंकित अभी तुम ही थे ना फॉक्स वाले, बोला इसमें क्या है, सी कोल इज दिस, कोल में कितना मतलब कितना मासूम आंसर, लुक एट द इनोसेंस ऑफ द आंसर, दैट दिस इज ऑल लैंड, नो? सो इट इज द प्रेशर ऑफ द लैंड व्हिच मेक्स कोल, बट इन केस ऑफ ऑयल, नो, इट इज द प्रेशर ऑफ वाटर। अच्छा, पानी के प्रेशर से ही नीचे यहाँ तेल बन जाता है, कितना सुंदर। मतलब दैट्स अ वेरी वेरी इनोसेंट वन, कि वो पानी के प्रेशर से जो तेल बना वो तेल है लैंड में वो। तो पहले तो मैं बता दूं ऑयल यहाँ नहीं बनता बेटा, ऑयल यहीं बनता है, ऑयल इज नॉट अंडर वाटर। ये दैट संजना इज सेइंग डिफरेंस इन डेप्थ, चलिए थोड़ी मैं कर दूं आंसर, बहुत कर दिया आपने, काफी गलत कर दिया। सो लेट मी आंसर। नाउ एवरीवन, समवन माइट से व्हाई डिड यू आस्क सर, इतना टाइम वेस्ट हुआ, मेरे को सीधा बताते। अरे आई वांट यू टू थिंक दैट अजीत इज सेइंग कोल इज मोस्टली सी। अजीत आंखें खोल दी यार मेरी, मुझे तो पता ही था। मैं पूछ रहा हूँ डिफरेंस क्या है, तुम बता रहे हो। So if you remember coal, coal forms by what process? Remember carbonization. Now everyone stop writing, listen to me, no? You can take this. I told you, no, all impurities, carbon, hydrogen, water, nitrogen, boron, phosphorus, cadmium, everything, it will all go, and what will we be left with? C for carbon. This is coal. Process is called carbonization. Happens under high temperature and pressure conditions. When cellulosic material और वेजिटेशन गेट्स सबडक्टेड, किसी भी वजह से वेजिटेशन जो है अंडर हाई टेम्परेचर प्रेशर एंड विच कंडीशंस, एनएरोबिक कंडीशन। एनएरोबिक क्या होता है? ऑक्सीजन नहीं। दिस इज हाउ कोल इज फॉर्म्ड। एवरीवन लेट्स लुक एट ऑयल एंड गैस। ऑयल एंड गैस, ऑयल एंड गैस हैपेंस, दे फॉर्म बिकॉज ऑफ मरीन ट्रांसग्रेशन इन paleogeosynclines, in paleogeosynclines or marine sediments at ocean bottoms. When they undergo what? They undergo subduction under high temperature and pressure, oil is formed. ठीक है, so भी देखते क्या डिफरेंस है। So ये क्या था? प्लांट्स, trees or something that is there. Everyone with me on this? So what is the paleogeosyncline? Shallow depressions on the surface of Earth. Shallow depressions on the surface of Earth are called geosynclines. Suppose they are on the coast. This is sea level. Maybe either the sea level rises or the land falls down. Remember positive and negative movement? Either the sea level rises or the land sinks. Either the sea level rises or the land sinks. Because of that, this ocean water comes in. Ocean water comes in. And when ocean water comes in, it fills up this geosyncline. And it comes with what? Marine organisms. So everyone, the difference is here: microscopic marine plants and animals. Do you get the difference? Where plants and trees are here, marine microscopic plants and animals. So generally planktons. It is not that the whale का tail. It is not whale. Get that? But whale का भी हो सकता है. Whale का कैसे होगा वो बताता हूँ. Ocean. Ocean has got some life. Fish. Okay. When the fish dies, what happens? Will the sediments go down or not? So this is marine sediments. Is everyone okay? Marine microscopic sediments. Sediments here, sediments here. Is everyone okay? पहले सिस्टम समझ लो. What is happening? ये भी रॉ मटेरियल है. 1 is also raw material, 2 is also raw material. जनरली कहां पर होगा? कोस्टल एरियाज में भी ये इकट्ठा हो रहा है. What is needed? What is needed? What should happen? Can oil be formed right now? No. This must get subducted under temperatures of anaerobic conditions. Under temperatures of high temperature and pressure, this will be created. Is everyone okay? What will be created? Oil will be created. वो भी बता देता हूँ कैसे होता है. एक शीट और लगेगी. Is everyone okay? Are you okay with me teaching थोड़ा सा science? Because what I teach you with that science will become the geological basis of understanding. Coal we have already understood. Now let us understand what is happening in this. So everyone, can I say now these sediments are mixed with water? These sediments are mixed with water. So what will be the tendency of the water? If it is anywhere, what will be the tendency of the water? To go down with gravity? Yes, sir? Is everyone with me? So now what happens is, after subduction, what happens? Let's see, after subduction. After subduction, what happens? This is the surface. This is the surface. Impermeable rock. Impermeable rock. Semi-permeable rock. Is everyone okay with semi-permeable rock? Impermeable rock. Semi-permeable rock. So there are many impermeable rock. There are semi-permeable rock. Impermeable rock. Impermeable means they don't allow water to flow through them. And whatever is white in color, can I say whatever is white in color is permeable? Whatever is left is permeable. Yes or no? So marine transgression happens. What is the tendency of the water? Water will go down after subduction. Yes or no? What will happen to those marine microscopic dead plants and animals? They will also be there. Everyone pay attention. Everyone pay attention. This is after subduction, the interior of Earth, interior of lithosphere. Are there different types of rocks? There will be different types of rocks. True or not? Inside there will be 3 types of rocks: permeable, non-permeable, and semi-permeable. Permeable don't allow the liquid to pass through them. Permeable allow, impermeable do not allow. Is everyone okay? Semi-permeable have gaps. You can, but slowly. Is everyone okay? Marine subduction, marine transgression happened, and after subduction, what is happening? Anaerobic conditions. After millions of years of this anaerobic situation, which is not the case of coal, they will turn into liquid hydrocarbons. Is everyone okay? These marine organisms will turn into liquid hydrocarbons. That liquid hydrocarbon is called crude petroleum. Get that? Now tell me, oil and water, which one is lighter? Which one is lighter? Oil is lighter. So what will be the tendency of these drops? What will be the tendency of these drops? So to rise, they will rise. Will they be blocked by this impermeable? Yes or no? But they will find a way. Will they reach on the top? Yes. And everyone, if you have ever seen petrol at home, does it give vapor? Petrol, diesel, kerosene, unse vapors aate. Are those vapors flammable, dangerous? Yes or no? LPG. So will there be gas also? There will be gas also. So this is crude petroleum and this is natural gas. Is everyone okay? Do we understand natural gas? क्या फर्क है natural gas और इसमें? If you know a little chemistry, single C is methane. So natural gas is single C, lightest, methane. Petroleum is hydrocarbon, hydrogen and carbon, everything is there, and complex hydrocarbon. ये सिर्फ मीथेन है, ओनली मीथेन। आपने सुना है पेट्रोलियम गैस क्या होती है? वो प्रोपेन ब्यूटेन होती है, C3 C4, these are long chains. Remember, 3 carbon is propane, 4 carbon is butane, 2 carbon is ethane. Everyone, okay, millions of years this thing has been created. What does a man have to do? Man has to come and drill a well over here. कुआं खोदना है. When he digs a well, what happens? क्या आएगा सबसे पहले? First gas will come out. First gas will come out. Everyone, I hope this helped you develop your right brain, what I'm saying. Because somebody said, sir, I know oil, I don't know gas in India. अब उसी बेसिन में तो मिलेगी, ये थोड़ी की शील्ड में मिलेगी. Did you get the reason why I said, why you are getting caught in this? Now everyone, please understand, entire Russia is playing with this whole gas thing. Entire north of Russia is a shallow continental shelf. वहाँ पे marine transpiration हुआ है. तो रशिया के नॉर्थ में आर्कटिक कोस्ट has it. Remember, permafrost also has trapped a lot of vegetal matter. उसके पास तो मीथेन ही मीथेन. If a student knows what is the formation of gas and oil, याद करना आसान हो जाता है क्या? Thinking, relating, does it become easy? Can there be basins which have less oil, more gas? Possible? Sir, how is it possible? The same way you have coconut with less water, more malai. दिमाग लगा रहा है. So एक में गैस कम कैसे हो गई? Sometimes there is so much gas in your stomach. True or not? You ate something, gas ही gas बन रहा है. True? Something spoiled, you ate some food that was bad, gas हो गया. So what we are looking at is it was so volatile, the compounds were so volatile that the liquid part is come, the gas part is more. So gas feels ज़्यादा rich in gas. Otherwise, these are both hydrocarbons. And everyone tell me, when you refine petroleum, do you get diesel? Do you get petrol? Do you also get gas? सब उसी का तो है यार. When a student asks me कि भाई ये कहाँ से होगा, so I am very clear कि यार रट के बैठे लूसेंट. Sir, eventually global warming could release that methane and permafrost, worsening the situation. प्रसेंजीत आंखें खोलती, बट आंखें मेरी 10 साल पहले से खुल गई थी. I've been hearing this for 10 years. I'm so glad that in 2022 you also learned this. है that? तो पुरानी बात होगी. मीथेन रिलीज हो जाएगी तो यार ग्लोबल वार्मिंग अब तो हो रही है भाई. If you have doubt, ask Europeans. How does it feel like having 40 plus degrees Celsius temperature, and that too with a fair skin, fair and lovely? होश उड़े हुए उनके. सारे के सारे लाल लाल लड्डू हो गए वो लोग. True or not? So if you're informing me, sir, methane is releasing, हो गया भाई अब तो. Goras are no more goras. Goras have become red Indian तो नहीं कहूँगा. Red Europeans. अभी red stage चल रहा है. ठीक है. जब पूरा जल के कुकड़ हो जाएगा तो ब्राउन हो जाएगा. When these goras turn brown, yes, then should we be okay with them, with their color? Should I compare my means? ऐसे कुछ हमारे गोरे बच्चे, इंडिया के गोरे बच्चे भेजेंगे रे, with brown color. Can we play racism over there? Same is saying fans and AC भी नहीं है उधर. Same सच बता रहा हूँ, इतनी गरीबी नहीं है जितनी ओडिशा में. खरीद तो सकता है वो. बोला फैंस और AC भी नहीं. They have the paying capacity यार. पूर्वी से सर फिर हम उन्हें ब्लैक मैन्स बर्डन थ्योरी देंगे. आई डोंट नो पूर्वी देंगे या नहीं देंगे. अभी तो हमारा सारा बर्डन के नाम का उठा के ले गए वो लोग. बाकी मोदी जी ने वादा किया 15 लाख तो आ रहे हैं, मैं तो लगा हुआ हूँ. I was just thinking if the government gives the option 15 lakh, you want in rupees or you want in dollars. So I was thinking dollar opt कर लो. भेज तो रही है वहाँ ना तो है. ठीक है. बटन कोई भी दबाओ 15 लाख आएंगे जरूर. अग्निवीर बनो ना बनो, आएंगे जरूर, वादा है. Everyone, can we continue? तो गैस निकलना शुरू किया. है ना? Now, no matter what we call Europe and Europeans and Japan and Americans, moment this happens, no, immediately they will take this gas to their factory and use this gas for factory, for heating, for all those purposes. And if it happens in developing world, what will happen? You are looking for oil and suddenly gas starts coming. What will you say? Hey छोटू, माचिस ला. जल्दी जल्दी माचिस लेकर आओ, जल्दी quickly. हाँ जल रहा, फोटो ले ले, सेल्फी ले ले. Matches is over. The gas is cooked. They burnt it. तो ये छोटू हाथ लगा, ठंडा हुआ क्या? नहीं अभी गर्म, थोड़ी देर बाद. After that, बाल्टी ला, बाल्टी डाल. चल खींच ले. आया oil आया. True or not? I'm not exaggerating. The technology to extract should be very efficient. We should be using the gas as well as the oil. True or not? Unfortunately, if you think of Nigeria में जो mining हो रही है ना, Nigeria में, remember Nigeria? Lot of pollution, very poor extraction, inefficient, dangerous. And I also want to tell you, these people, Saudi और नहीं Saudi नहीं यहाँ पर ईरान में ट्राइबल लोग चोरी भी ऐसे करते हैं. भाई हर जगह पे तो बेसिन है. Everywhere there is basin. गवर्नमेंट का बेसिन है. आपने अपना घर बनाया, घर में छेद कर लिया, निकालो थोड़ा बाल्टी से. True or not? Do you think when like ISIS was in power, they had all those things? They captured everything. There are illegal ways also of doing that. True. But anyways, please understand, this is national wealth. In fact, I would say this is planet's wealth. We should use it wisely. And did you understand कैसे oil well बनता है? फिर we consume it, and in the world oil wells are getting extinguished, खत्म हो गए, exploited, exhausted. अब हम ढूंढ रहे हैं और किधर है, और किधर है, where is oil? So immediately Mentos moment came, अबे ये रहा तेल, किधर है? This oil was going and now it is trapped in these semi-permeable rocks. Oil is trapped. Imagine if I pull out this oil, pull out the rock and extract. Normally this is easiest. Can I say that? But when there is shortage, then what will it happen? I will extract this. And I want to tell you, जो लोग आप लोग टेंशन में रहते हो, shale is one such rock. Shale is one such rock in which gas, hydrocarbons and oil get stuck. And we have developed, with time, we have developed a technique to extract it. Yes or no? Easy, but can I say this is costly? Get it? So we compare 2014 with 2022. We say either take on Dr. Manmohan Singh. Yes, either Dr. Narendra Modi. Perfect. We say that there was a lot of inflation. There was a lot of inflation. Here also inflation. We said Manmohan Singh was a prime minister who would not speak. And Modi जी के लिए क्या कहते हैं? Who would not speak? नहीं, ये नहीं कह सकते. Who speaks? But only what he wants to speak. मर्जी से बोलते हैं, मन की बात करते हैं. हम जन की बात सुनना चाहते हैं, और ये तो बात ही नहीं करते थे. ये मौन की बात करते थे. एक मन, एक मौन. ये सब फ्लेवर देखिए आप इनका. So I want to tell you why am I bringing this is somebody will say देखो मेरा time waste किया. No, I want to bring something very important and there is no political message in this, so please don't see this. आपके जो फेवरेट हैं आप उनको रखिए. At the last stage of that UPA government's time, when we had that 2008 economic meltdown, do you know what was the oil price? अभी oil price में दुनिया रो रही है 2022 में. The oil price went above $150 per barrel. That time, 2008, an economist sees the oil price going $150 per barrel तक पहुंच जाए. सदमा तो लगेगा ना. Will he go in a state of shock? साइलेंट हो जाएगा कि नहीं? राउडी राठौर तो नहीं है, वायलेंट हो जाएगा. वो फेलो वेंट साइलेंट. यहाँ पर तो हमारा सिर्फ 120 पर गया है. Yes or no? We went to 120 and it was a crisis and our economy and our there Modi ji was asking question, रुपये की इज्जत बचाओ. अभी रुपये की इज्जत कौन बचा रहा है? अब तो आज तक में आ गए. सुधीर, yesterday Sudhir was telling the benefits of high inflation, the benefit of a weak rupee. Yesterday he was explaining. See, look, what is the importance of a weak rupee? Same people who were talking about रुपए की इज्जत होती है, देश की इज्जत होती है, कल चाचा सुधीर ये बता रहे थे, नए चैनल में आए हैं, नई बात लेकर आए. Always positive. True or not? So everyone, I am not interested which one is right or wrong. You think. And he's saying, sir, export को, and Sudhir is talking about India के export को बहुत फायदा है. सुधीर चाचा को कोई पढ़ाए. A journalist must know that India suffers from a trade deficit. चाचा, कैसे? Where? How? Yes or no? हमारे इंपोर्ट सस्ते हैं, हमारे इंपोर्ट महंगे, एक्सपोर्ट का फायदा हो रहा है. एक्सपोर्ट तो हो ही नहीं रहा चाचा. Remember, Pakoda can give job. Pakoda cannot be exported. वो भी सुधीर ने सुना था पकोड़ा. Yes or no? The great Sudhir. The Pakoda interview. Pakoda can give job. Yes, but Pakoda cannot be exported. अगर एक्सपोर्ट कर पाते तो सुधीर को कोई बताए ठंडा हो जाएगा चलते हुए. ठंडा पकोड़ा doesn't sell. फिर कोई बोलेगा यहाँ पर सर हम थोड़ी पकोड़ा खाएंगे, आपने मेरा टाइम वेस्ट किया. तो उसके लिए everyone, why did I talk about these two rates? It is because of $150 a barrel shale was possible. Please get that. How did shale happen? The jokes apart. When the oil price used to be $50 a barrel, $60 a barrel, shale oil was very costly. The thought of it was very costly. But moment the price went to 150, the shale oil production required only $90 per barrel. In the world, shale oil revolution happened. And do you know what is the consequence of shale oil revolution? Shale oil revolution changed the geopolitics of the world. Because of shale oil revolution, US became self-sufficient in oil. US became an exporter of oil. Suddenly USA realized that all this while we were manipulating West Asia, we were causing fights between Iraq, Iran, we were attacking those people, we were putting our armies and navies and air force over there, and we were saying we were your money pap. Hello, we don't need their oil. And you saw that US pulled out of all West Asia. Jahan par bhi the Iraq se nikalo, Afghanistan se nikalo. They are not even those years. No, when we were preparing for this examination, every time the biggest question in IR was Israel, Palestine. What is US doing? Because US was mediating. Abhi jab apna oil nikala hai to sab khatam. Luckily, shale oil, US had one of the largest reserves. Another country that benefited was Argentina. Think about it. So that's what it is, not about Manmohan Singh or Modi. It is about a price going so high. Remember, resources are not, they become. A classic case study of resources are not, they become. Shale oil was not considered a resource, it was considered a polluting resource because a lot of water is used to extract oil from it. It was considered a technology intensive resource. It was considered a costly resource. But the moment the oil price went to 150, they said, 80 90 lagega, laga do, profit. And things changed. Yes, I am environmental concern, and you know the world is least concerned about environment. Is everyone okay with shale and everything? So कहाँ पर होता है? Marine transgression के areas में होगा. Generally shallow continental shelf. Shallow continental shelf possible. So somebody said, like we see it on the coast. You can see it on the coast also, on land also. So shallow continental shelf which experience marine transgression. Yes, wherever, and which also experience subduction. Please tell me which coast of India experience subduction. Which coast of India experience subduction? West coast. कहाँ पर है Bombay High? West coast. Do you get that? So everywhere, please understand that. And if marine sediments were there, Tethys had sediments, yes or no? Tethys sediments also got squeezed and subducted. That is why we have in the Assam Arakan region. Do you understand? Tethys marine sediments, they got subducted, and under high temperature and pressure, Assam region has oil. Everyone, do you understand why did I talk about all this? Because I had to talk about the oil basins of India. So we will be talking about oil basins of India now. A list of that. So please write down oil basins. क्या टाइम हो गया? ब्रेक मांग लो. 5 o'clock. 5 minutes break quickly, and then we will write all the oil basins. Then I'll take you to the non-conventional also. Uranium हमने कर लिया था. I think uranium, I remember doing all of them with you. Yes, all those power plants and all those Kumari and all. Perfect. So 5 minutes. After 5 minutes we meet. Quickly, quick break. So one is very clearly this basin, or I can divide it into two parts. 1, 2. Other is this basin, 3 basin, and this is my fourth basin. ये चार बेसिन तो रहते ही रहते. Remember these areas of marine transgression? These are areas of marine transgression. So we need to know about them. So if I'm talking about this, then we have, say for example, we're talking about number one, or please write down. There are around 25. There are around 25 identified petroleum basins. And can I expect gas to be there? Out of these, 7 have been put to commercial use. 7 have been put to commercial use. Means their exploration is happening. State-owned companies like ONGC, or like international companies, oil majors, Keynes India, and all that, they are also coming and they are working with us. So number one, if you ask me, that is the Rajasthan basin. In this Jaisalmer, Bikaner, Sanchor, so companies are working on this, and the mines they are working on, oil fields, Hira, Panna, such names are given to them. Get that? So Panna or Basin, wo niche aate, but here we are not looking at those names. Number two is this is called the Cambay Basin, or Gulf of Khambhat. Cambay or Khambhat Basin. So in this we have the Khambhat, Cambay, then we have Mehsana and Gandhar. So here you will find places like Gandhar, Dahej, Kalol, Halol, Bilol, ऐसे कुछ नाम है, Ankleshwar, Koyali. Heard of such names? कोई भी नाम सुना आपने? Ankleshwar, Koyali, Gandhar. I think port है वहाँ पर Dahej. So Dahej is not just dowry, port भी है. Halol, Balol, Kalol, all those things are there. ये इसी में आते हैं. Number 3 is an offshore region. This is called Mumbai offshore. आप इसे मान ले बॉम्बे का. 2 is this, 3 is this. Is everyone okay? So 3 regions में मैं डाल दूँ. Third is the Bombay offshore. I'm still calling it Bombay because अभी भी उनका नाम हमने ऐसे मुंबई टाइप नहीं किया है. Bombay High. Bombay High and Panna Basin. Get it? Then we also have a minor one. This is called the 3 ऐसे कर दिया, ऐसे 4 कर देते हैं. Fourth is the Kaveri Basin. Tuticorin to Puducherry. Tuticorin is Tuticorin to Puducherry. The important one I see is this, the KG Basin, Krishna Godavari Basin, KG Basin. Yes. अंशिका कहाँ है Aliabet? Where is Aliabet Island? कहाँ पर जल्दी बताओ. देखो अंडमान एंड निकोबार, नर्मदा में है ना. तो नर्मदा का माउथ कहाँ पर है? गल्फ ऑफ खंबट में है ना. सो खंबट में हो गया कि नहीं हो गया? अंशिका, व्हेन द बेसिन इज डन, व्हाई वुड यू से Aliabet अलग होगा? यस. तो इसका तुम लोग मेरे डायग्राम से चल रहे हो क्या? इसको हटा दो. इज एवरीवन ओके? अभी ठीक चल रहा है? सर्कल हटा दिया मैंने. नंबर 1 इज राजस्थान. ये राजस्थान है. नंबर 2 इज दिस इंक्लूडिंग Aliabet. नंबर 3 इज बॉम्बे हाई. ये बॉम्बे है. ये कावेरी, ये केजी बेसिन. भाई Aliabet है, अगर इफ इट इज फॉलिंग इन खंबट रिवर तो वहीं पर तो होगा. और यहाँ तो बीच में स्नेहा ने हवा में भी मार दिया. अंडमान एंड निकोबार, जितने भी बेट है ना, ऑल दीज बेट गुजराती नेम आइलैंड्स के लिए. खंबेट, Aliabet. स्नेहा से नो आई टोल्ड ईस्ट कोस्ट. सो भैया ईस्ट कोस्ट वाले ध्यान रखो. स्नेहा पूरा पढ़ाना बेकार हो रहा है. Why would you say Andaman and Nicobar has oil? Is Andaman and Nicobar created by marine transgression or by volcanic eruption? आप अंडमान एंड निकोबार में ईस्ट कोस्ट में बता रहे हो. क्या जस्टिफाई कर रहे हो जबरदस्ती इतना पढ़ाने के बाद भी. नंबर 5 डन, केजी बेसिन. नंबर 6, यहाँ पे कौन सी रिवर है? जल्दी बताइए. Which river is this? Mahanadi. So Mahanadi basin and the deltaic shelf. This is number 6. Deltaic shelf. Which one is number 7? 5 हटा देते हैं. Okay, so this one is number 7. Number 7 is Assam, Arakan. Everyone, Assam is in India. Arakan कहाँ पर है? Where is Arakan? So it continues into Myanmar. So Assam, Arakan, Assam, Arakan, Assam, Arakan has 3 sub-regions. Get that? So ऐसा है Assam. Is everyone, Assam Valley is like this? Is everyone okay? Assam Valley is like this? Yes. So इसको 3 पार्ट में डिवाइड करेंगे. This is Upper Assam. Have you heard of Digboi, the refinery? Digboi. Yes. Nahar Katia. फिर आ जाएगा मिडिल. This is the Dhanshri river. Center में आ गया Dhanshri. Dhanshri is the tributary. Here you have places like Moran and Rudra Sagar. And this one is Lower Assam. इधर क्या जाता है? सुरमा रिवर वैली. Either you would have heard of Bongaigaon. It's a refinery. And Guwahati. Is everyone okay? Now in the last class also I asked you to look at the energy map, energy mineral map. उधर भी दिखेंगे ये सारी चीजें. Everything will be there, and not only that, they will also show you. यहाँ से हजीरा से pipeline चलती है. हजीरा, विजयपुर, जगदीशपुर, HBJ pipeline. Have you heard of that? It goes north also. पंजाब तक आती है. बठिंडा. यहाँ फरीदाबाद जाती है. दिल्ली भी आती है. Yes no? I want to tell you, this is Mangalore port. इधर से गैस का पाइपलाइन ले लिया. बॉम्बे से पाइपलाइन ले लिया. In the coastal areas, we have a possibility of pipeline. हल्दिया से लिया, और यहाँ पे बिहार में कौन सी है रिफाइनरी? जल्दी बताओ. बिहार की रिफाइनरी Baroni. So from the coastal area we can get that also. So import and do the thing here. And this was the Kandla port, very famous. Import होता था Kandla port, and then you can take it inside. अब तो I am telling you बहुत बड़ा काम कर रहा है जामनगर में, सिक्का में Reliance का इतना बड़ा infrastructure है to receive and this thing. And you would have also heard of, during this Ukraine-Russia war, India was getting oil from Russia. Reliance has made a lot of windfall gains because of that. सस्ता crude, and Reliance is an exporter. Yes, so सुधीर Reliance की बात कर रहा था. देखिए कमजोर रुपए के फायदे देखिए. Is everyone okay? सारे बेसिन्स मैंने आपको बताया यहाँ पर. टूटिकोरिन, पुडुचेरी, केजी बेसिन, महानदी बेसिन. कैन यू सी तालचर? यहाँ पे कोल वाला भी पूरा लिखा हुआ है. सिंगरौली, सिंगरेनी, यहाँ कोटागुंडम, this thing, विजयवाड़ा, all the coal region, they are all here on this. And can we see this also? Mumbai High, Mumbai, Uran. Yes, here you will find Ankleshwar, Koyali. Do we have that? वो यहाँ पर मिल जाएंगे. And can you see these lines, pipelines? Can you see Jalandhar तक जा रही pipeline? Can you see important pipeline Bangalore? Can you see the Secunderabad pipeline from Visakhapatnam going inside? Can you see from Haldia to Barani? अगर आपसे कोई pipeline में पूछता है, if anybody asks for pipeline, see मुंबई से पकड़ा, इधर लिया, उधर लिया, जहाँ मनमाड is going and all those things, you can very very clearly show these pipelines. और यहाँ पर क्या है? गुवाहाटी बोंगाईगांव. Can you see pipeline? इधर आपको मिल जाएगा आपका दिग्बोई. Everyone clear with this? Oil also, coal also, oil and coal. Uranium we had already done. So conventional energy done or not? Conventional energy done. Everyone comfortable? Everyone? Access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, modern energy. What do I mean by modern? Not fuel wood. ऐसा नहीं लकड़ी जला के बस. Affordable, reliable, sustainable, modern energy is the goal of energy policy. Get that? And unfortunately, energy, abhi nearly 300 million people don't have access to electricity. No access to electricity. सर अब तो हर गांव में सर खंबा लग गया, बस खंबा ही पहुंचा है. जैसे सिलेंडर पहुंचा था, जैसे सिंगल यूज प्लास्टिक बैन हुआ, वही वाला है. ऐसे ना सिंगल यूज कब लास्ट यूज किया कि नहीं? सिंगल यूज प्लास्टिक बाहर यूज हुआ या नहीं हुआ? Access to electricity. So please understand. प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड दिस इज कॉल्ड एनर्जी पॉवर्टी. इंडिया के पास तो सब तरह की पॉवर्टी है. सुधीर इस पर कभी बात नहीं करता टाइप्स ऑफ पॉवर्टी. उसने अपनी टाइप ढूंढ रखे. सुधीर इज अ क्लासिक एग्जांपल ऑफ हाउ इजी इट इज टू टीच फॉर सिविल सर्विसेज. जो मन में आए पढ़ा दो. सुधीर अमेजिंग. जो मन में आया पहले जी पर था, आज तक पर. ट्रू. So that's what we are talking about. Huge things. Huge things. So energy sector is what we are looking at, and I also want to tell you India's energy intensity is very high. Energy intensity means fuel used per unit production of energy. This should be high or low? This should be high or low? So low होना चाहिए intensity, because you should use less fuel and generate more electricity. But अभी इंडिया का क्या है? We are burning more fuels and our electricity generation is low. As a result, we end up polluting also. Is everyone okay? And energy is required for almost everything. For transport, yes or no? Can't do without that. Building, infrastructure, yes. Industry, or agriculture is based on pumps, groundwater, yes or no? Agriculture and even cooking. वो अलग बात है. उज्ज्वला योजना से सब उज्ज्वल हो गए. And if you want to watch Sudhir, then also energy needed. Television भी तो. True or not? And the problem is our dependence on coal, oil, and gas is very, very high. Very, very high. Hear that? So that's the challenge which India faces, and as a result, India should be looking towards renewable. India is looking towards renewable, yes or no? Renewable में कौन main है target? Renewable energy sources में इंडिया का टारगेट है 2022 पर 175 गीगावाट. रिमेंबर दिस. उसमें सोलर कितना है? 100, विंड 60, बायोमास 10, स्मॉल हाइड्रो 5%, सॉरी 5 गीगावाट. तो टोटल कितना करना है? 175. इज दैट अमेजिंग और नॉट? एंड द गुड न्यूज इज वी आर इन 2022. अमृतकाल हो गया या नहीं हो गया? Is this done or not? Done or not? It is fully done. We are open defecation free. We don't use single use plastic, and we have 175 gigawatts of renewable energy. Ribbon काटना and Sudhir will give it in news. Done. हो गया है. कोई check थोड़ी है. Is there any negative marking for speaking wrong? अगर किसी रिपोर्ट में आ गया नहीं है तो क्या कहोगे? वी डोंट अग्री विद दिस रिपोर्ट, सॉरी. अरे स्नेहा इज सेइंग वेरी सून वी आर गोइंग टू बी द मोस्ट डेवलप्ड. स्नेहा, वी आर. फार्मर इनकम डबल हो चुकी है कि नहीं? फार्मर्स इनकम इज डबल. माय अकाउंट इज ओवरफ्लोइंग एंड एवरीथिंग इज देयर. क्या टेंशन है? स्मार्ट सिटी, हर घर न्यूक्लियर, स्मार्ट, उजाला, उज्ज्वला, बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ, ये सब. स्वाभिमान, मेरा अभिमान, तेरा अभिमान, देश की शान, विश्व गुरु. Yes, sir. The target has been increased to 500 gigawatts by 2030. अरे हाँ, ये तो बहुत बढ़िया ना. सॉरी, एक्चुअली हमने कहा सुनो, अभी ये चुनाव में थोड़ा बहुत दिक्कत है, इसको हम 500 गीगावाट कर देंगे, 2030 तक कर देंगे, है ना. So it's like so how's your prelims preparation going? Did you read the NCERT? You said you will read it by June. No, actually I have not been able to read NCERT by June. Now my target is 2025 All India rank 1 first attempt. No, that's okay. What about NCERT? NCERT class 11th you said in June. Will you do it in July? No. My target is 2025 All India rank 1 first attempt. No, but if you don't do NCERT now, how will this happen? Such a negative person, such a pessimist person. My teacher told me to stay away from such people. NCERT बस यही पपूरी बजाओ, ये कहीं नहीं आता NCERT. I'll straight away write answer. I don't need NCERT. Okay, but your English is so what? मैं इशारों में बोलूंगा. But you don't know how to draw map also. So what? You've never even submitted an answer. So what? एक ही बार लिखूंगा. शेर एक ही बार. June NCERT old plan. New plan is August all books of geography under the sun. ये भी सही है आयुष. All books of geography. अच्छा, you did not submit your homework, sir. Homework क्या? I will give you consolidated notes of geography all at one place, sir. चलिए, सो जो लोग समझ गए उनको मैसेज मिल गया है. अब ये बताइए, इज माई क्लास कंफर्टेबल फ्रॉम वट एवर वी हैव टॉक्ड ऑफ मेटल, कोल, नॉट ओनली व्हाट इज वेयर इज बट ऑल्सो द बेसिस ऑफ इट, जियोलॉजिकल बेसिस. Easy to remember, and I would suggest इस पे लिख भी लो, कभी मौका मिले, if you ever get a chance for some non-geography optional or non-geography student talking to you, teach them this. I'm not saying Sachin sir is copyright. You teach them this. When you teach them this, your command will increase. Tell them, don't worry, don't have to mug up everything. First do this. They will thank you for it, and your command will increase. आओ ऑयल भी दिखा देते हैं. ऑयल का मैप जहां वो बनाओगे तो ये बना सकते हो. दामोदर रिवर बेसिन हैज गॉट शेल बेसिन्स. राजस्थान ऑयल, एवरीवन. फेनेरोजोइक बेसिन्स प्रोड्यूसिंग ऑयल एंड नेचुरल गैस. बेटा आ गया ऑयल एंड नेचुरल गैस. किसी ने कहा सर इमेजिन, यू कैन इमेजिन व्हाट वाज द क्वेश्चन. सर आई नो ऑयल, आई डोंट नो गैस. ऐसे कैसे हो गया? ऑयल एंड गैस का ये, दिस इज ऑयल एंड गैस. सो मेजर तो यही हो गया, कावेरी बेसिन. हैव यू ऑलरेडी डन दैट? इधर का हटाया मैंने, बट दैट्स देयर. रेवा बेसिन कुछ इंटीरियर में भी, दामोदर वैली, एंड स्पेशली फॉर व्हाट एरियाज विद इन बेसिन capable of producing shale gas. Is everyone okay with shale gas? Perspective basis of shale oil and gas. So Cambay में possible, फिर भी वहीं पर मिलेगा. Now everyone, are you surprised that they are found there only? अरे भाई मरीन ट्रांसग्रेशन वही तो होगा. It's just that these some things are stuck over there. कुछ ये गंगा बेसिन में भी ऐसा उनको दिखाई दे रहा है. Everyone, when I teach this, students are super happy that now I have understood oil and coal. I can see, अरे वाह, there is a logic. You know what UPSC did? All arrogance, all teaching brought down in one question. India has shale oil reserves enough to meet the demand for 25 years. I did not know this. My students did not know this. I'm sure you also did not know this. Did you know this? So when I read this question, I said in the heart, I said, thank you UPSC for telling. Because it was not there in Lucent, it was not there in GK. Sudhir had also not talked. Yes, people who don't know Sudhir Chaudhary from Aaj Tak, because I think news can also educate us. You know, someone might say, sir, why are you saying names? Like I'm saying, he can educate. अब DNA छोड़ दिया उन्होंने, स्नेहा. Now DNA की जगह RNA आ गया. Yes, नहीं DNA RNA वो black and white लेकर आया. His new show is called Black and White. Get that? सबसे तेज. आयुष सिंह बोला, oh I thought Sudhir is someone who puts comment. No, Sudhir Chaudhary, क्या बात कर रहे हो? सबसे तेज. चलो ठीक है. So everyone, information can come from the news channel also. Be careful. Check if you are a UPSC aspirant. Be careful, please check. ठीक है? So UPSC ने दिया, मैंने मान लिया. It was amazing. But you know what UPSC asked इसके आगे? The question came after this. However, exploring shale oil or shale gas is not a priority. Examine why. क्यों नहीं? First tell me, good question or not? Now tell me, people were just mugging up, इधर से शेल आया, उधर आया, सर ने लिस्ट दिया, बहुत मजा आया सचिन सर. This is the question. So that first time people had heard that, and I also want to add, ये geography optionally GS वाले से पूछा, सोचो. This was asked in GS. So now what will happen is the left brain will immediately surrender. I don't know. Do we get that? Right brain knows the answer. Nobody knew the answer, but people were able to do it. They simply said, भाई देखो costly होगा. It will be costly. Maybe India does not have the technology. It has environmental concern. Job done. 3 point में तो आंसर कर दोगे यार. Aman is saying ये issue. Aman, I said environment included. Technology, we don't have it. Costly, it might be, the extraction might be costly. Imports are cheaper. One fellow went a little deeper. India is saving apna mal for future. When it is available in the market, why not take from the market? Apna to future mein use karenge. Now tell me 4 commonsensical right brain ideas. Will they help you survive in the exam or not? That day these people survived. Left brain did not know the answer. Left brain immediately surrendered. And I always said, thankfully, my head has both the brains. And you know why did left brain surrender? Because one point was missing. What is that one point? These basins together are huge. These basins, which can last for 25 years, are huge. These basins are fragmented. All can't be exploited profitably, commercially. So there was a left brain point, no doubt about that. This was also a point. Let's see, it is, I said no mining, the rule is you go for mining only when it is profitable. So these are not commercially viable. The basins are so small that they are not commercially viable. ये जो दिखा दिया आपको, दिखा दिया, देखते ही तो you know, like I'm sure people from Banaras, Allahabad will be happy. तेल है, तेल, कूद तेल, yes or no? नहीं है चाचा. It's all gone. It's all broken. It's all fragmented. Do we get that? So it's not too much over there. Nikhil is saying that there is agricultural area also, so our priorities are different. So it is not our priority. So oil versus everyone. Imagine Ganga basin is there. Aren't you looking at the fertile area? So बिहार में खुदाई कर दो और oil निकालो, और oil भी नहीं निकलता. Remember, oil is not coming out. What is coming out? Now to you know shale. If it was a kuwa, then it was fine. If it was a well, open, dig it, and oil coming in Bihar, Bihar is very happy. Yes or no? But now you have to dig it up and then extract that entire soil. Now to you know soil also. So thinking and linking. True. I've always maintained it is the right brain which is going to help you clear the examination. It is your left brain which is counting the minutes. बाकी आप कर रहे हो वो ठीक है, मुझे कोई दिक्कत नहीं. आयुष, जियोपॉलिटिकल इंप्लीकेशन ड्यू टू इंटरनेशनल बाउंड्री. क्या बात कर दी यार, मैं तो टेंशन में आ गया. कहीं पे लग तो नहीं रहा कोई इंटरनेशनल बाउंड्री, जियोपॉलिटिकल इशू? क्या मतलब डरा रहे यार? इमेजिनेशन तक ठीक है, वहीं तक रहो. Don't think like Sunny Deol going to Pakistan with the hand pump and doing everything. Pakistani army could not do anything. Yesterday, last night, midnight, Sri Lankan army was able to throw out all the protesters from that place instead of the president's secretariat. कल खाली करवा दिया. Get that? Sri Lankan army stormed in and everyone thrown out. हो गया बहुत protest बाहर. Get that? And we had only Sunny Deol and Pakistani army. And still Sakina came back. So come out of movies. Not everything is geopolitics. ठीक है? सनी देओल को छोड़ो, जुबा केसरी छोड़ो, come into the reality. आइए पावर सेक्टर के बारे में जानकारी. सर, the question is the shale regions do not have fixed boundary, right? प्लीज आयुष, जबरदस्ती नहीं डिबेट करो. क्या बात कर रहे हो? फिक्स बाउंड्री किसी चीज का अभी वो तो पता नहीं, वहां पे एक्सप्लोरेशन चल रहा है. कोई फिक्स बाउंड्री ऐसे ड्रॉ हो सकती है? एवरीवन, आयुष टाइम पास नहीं करो. अभी जियोपॉलिटिक्स कर रहे हो, फिर ये कह रहे हो कि आधा जो है म्यांमार में जा रहा है, उधर जा रहा है. मैं वो अब तुम्हारा जस्टिफिकेशन में नहीं आऊंगा. दैट यू विल बी जस्टिफाइंग योर पॉइंट्स. गेट दैट? बेकार में दामोदर रिवर को जियोपॉलिटिक्स करने जाना है, मुझे नहीं करना है. पावर सेक्टर. Sustained economic growth continues to drive electricity demand. Yes or no? Electricity demand is at its high or not? Power for all. May 2018, India ranked 4th in Asia Pacific out of 25 nations. India ranked 4th in wind power, 5th in solar power, 5th in renewable in 2018, 6th in the list of significant investment in clean energy. So India has definitely made a turn, and India wants to make a turn. India wants to make a turn. Do we get that? टारगेट ये बनाया, फिर इंक्रीज कर दिया, अब और टारगेट बढ़ाते जा रहे हैं. हम बढ़ाते रहेंगे, हमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं लगी. टारगेट बढ़ाने में क्या लगता है? फिगर ही तो चेंज करनी होती है. दैट इज व्हाट वी आर लुकिंग एट. बट प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, मोस्ट ऑफ आवर एनर्जी इज स्टिल कमिंग फ्रॉम थर्मल. Most of our energy is still coming from thermal. Now people who are giving this examination, they even know how to use these pie charts. There was this girl, क्या नाम था उसका? प्रियंका शुक्ला. प्रियंका शुक्ला तो 3D में pie charts बनाती थी. She was rank 109, I think. IPS मध्य प्रदेश. Yeah, that this is thermal. Then this is idle. And can you see renewable? Renewable काफी थोड़ा है. Sorry, renewable is this. This is renewable, and this is idle. Sir, I can't read this. आपको कुछ रीड नहीं करना, ये सब चीजें ऐसे ही हैं. मैंने जो लिखा है वो लिख के दे दिया. Renewable sector. Is everyone okay? Renewable sector. 2020 का चलेगा. 2020. India renewable energy. We are the 4th most attractive renewable energy market in the world. Renewable energy is fast emerging as a major source. India has set a target of 227 FY22. I would want to stick to this because I'm talking to you in 2022. And let me tell you, मेरे पास डेटा भी है. 21 तक का क्या था? सितंबर का. सितंबर तक we had achieved 101 gigawatt. 227 में से सितंबर लास्ट ईयर तक ये था. I'm not interested आगे कितना टारगेट कर दिया. I'm interested सादा कहते था किधर बताओ. The government plans to double the share. Government का प्लान है double the share of installed electric generation through renewable by 2030. India has also raised the solar power generation capacity. तो वो भी है. और क्यों? Because India has what? India has got its commitments. Remember what are those commitments called? Environment class में अभी सितंबर में शुरू हो रही है. I'll be telling that. INDC. What is INDC? Intended nationally determined contributions. So India wants to do that. The government is preparing for rent a roof policy. Rent a room तो हो नहीं रहा वैसे. Are students able to get a room these days? Rent a roof policy. So now if you have a chhat, you can give it to the government, and the government will be doing that. Government is preparing rent a policy generation 40 gigawatts through solar rooftop. I think Purvi, I remember in the last batch you said आप लगवा रहे थे अपने घर में, लगवाया नहीं? Yes. And how has it transformed your energy requirements? आयुष ने कहा मेरे घर पर भी. Is it energy democracy or not? या आपके यहाँ भी पावर कट हो रही है? दुनिया में पावर कट हो रहा है, आपके यहाँ तो सोलर लगा हुआ है. How have things been for you? पूर्वी, आयुष? नहीं सर, अभी लगाने वाले ही नहीं आया, उसे बोला हुआ है, अरे बोला हुआ है, बताओ कितना टाइम हो गया. India pledged to achieve the following goals. INDC. So everyone, our INDCs are here. Yes. Ayush says power cut happens but no electricity bill for last 16 months. देख लो भाई, अपने घर में सोलर इस अपने हाथ में पावर. सोलर की बात करते हैं हम. कार्बन emission intensity, remember emission intensity, we were talking about reducing our energy intensity, and emission intensity will also use, this is our INDC, will derive 40% of electricity by non-fossil by 2030 as India looks to meet its energy demands, which is expected to reach 15,820 terawatt hours by 2040. Renewable is set to play a very big role. Is everyone okay? So ये सारा मैंने आपके लिए सिर्फ data and illustrations. I just want to tell you that people who are giving mains, they have such things with them. So I want my students to get notes which are not just Kuller. Everyone, Kuller will not have all this. Kuller will just have the theory of it. So the latest I have to update, so that is there. So this is some data which you can use. Renewable energy will account for 55% by 2030. If you want, you can use. Let me come to solar energy. Solar energy in India. We are a tropical country. We have nearly 300 days sunlight. Get that? And we can generate a lot of electricity. The technology is called photovoltaic electricity, where you have semiconductors on which sunlight falls and it generates electricity current. Or photovoltaic means light to voltage. Or you can have solar thermal electricity, where sun's heat is used to evaporate water, and that water will make steam and that will produce electricity. So two ways of doing that. Solar energy is truly renewable. Last 16 months, no bill coming. That's good. Pollution free, low running cost. Running cost is low, but setting up is expensive. That is why the government gives subsidy. Get it? Its equipments have longer life. They need less maintenance. So I use a lot of maintenance or little maintenance. But say, for example, I live in apartment. I don't have a roof. It's a shared roof. No, the whole building. You require a lot of space. That is a challenge. Is everyone okay? So just washing in a fortnight 1 bucket water. Okay. बढ़िया. Fortnight में एक बार आपको धोना होता है. Everyone, if that inspires you, think about it. It is doing yourself the good. It is also doing good to the planet. Solar power in India is a fast developing industry. Country's solar installed capacity in August 2021 was 44 gigawatts. India has established 42 solar parks. India's INDCs, which I've already mentioned, they also want us to use solar. India is expected to be 8% of the global solar capacity. 8% of the global solar capacity. So India would be definitely looking for a place in leadership. What are the schemes which government has? Ministry of New and Renewable Energy is the nodal agency. National Solar Mission, Indian Renewable Energy Development Agencies, National Institute of Solar Energy is the apex body. Solar Park, ultra major solar power projects, canal banks, Solar Transfiguration of India, Surya Mitra program to prepare qualified workforce. जैसे अग्निवीर हैं, ऐसे सूर्य मित्र हैं. आपको कभी दिखे या नहीं दिखे? Ayush, if there is a repair work needed for your solar panel, do you know of some people who are technically sound and are they called Surya Mitras? Renewable purchase obligation. So the government also says that we will buy from you, so don't worry. And green energy corridors have been created. Yes. कुसुम की भी बात की गई है, किसानों से भी लिया जा रहा है. I don't know, sir. That sorry. No, you don't have to be sorry. I just said that the government had a very amazing idea that a skilled workforce will be created for maintenance and like just like AMC is done for a water filter or something, that should be there. So those were called Surya Mitra. But आपको पता है, Zuma Kesari was more important for the boys and girls. कोई सूर्य मित्र बनना ही नहीं चाहता, सबको IAS ही बनना है. NCERT पढ़नी नहीं है. Ayush is saying it is tender based. No. For the government it may be there. Surya Mitra was just trained force. Government will create training centers for them. Do you get that? सोलर प्रोजेक्ट्स मैप में बनाना. ये जियोथर्मल एनर्जी के लिए होगा. जियोथर्मल एनर्जी, जैसलमेर विंड पार्क, विंड सोलर, बादला सोलर पार्क, रेवा सोलर पार्क, गोवर्धन बायो सीएनजी प्लांट, यस, ब्रह्मनवेल विंड फार्म, शक्ति स्थल सोलर प्रोजेक्ट, पावागढ़ सोलर प्रोजेक्ट, कुरनूल, and remember we were talking about the floating ones in Madri, floating solar PV plant. And did we also talk about Ramagundam? Yes, NTPC. Did we also talk about Cochin airport being the first totally solar airport? Map में बनाइए. Whatever you can remember. This is the renewable map. ओंकारेश्वर पर भी floating. I'm just said that this is one of this thing. Sir, इनको मैप पर बनाए आज खुद से. आज बनाओ, कभी भी बनाओ. Habibganj sir, MP railway station. So whatever you are saying, be it an airport, be it a railway station, be it Omkareshwar, the region over there, please start having them in your map. अभी जो बताया, आज जो पढ़ा रहा हूँ, in your notes do that. Because I'm not dictating this. No, ये तो अब आपके पास आ गया. Wind farm, 5 nations including India account for 80% of the wind's capacity. Yes, one sun, one world, one grid, international solar alliance. Internationally also you can very well include that. But always remember, this is more important. OSOWG may be okay for GS. Optional के लिए be special, no? Get that? Types of wind farms: onshore wind turbine harness energy of moving air to generate electricity. Onshore wind. So there are two types. One is onshore, other is offshore. एक एक तो लैंड पे बना लिया, एक वाटर में बनाया। सर वाटर में कैसे हो सकता है? ओ दे आर वेरी ब्यूटीफुल फार्म्स। आई वाज इन बाल्टिक सी, जर्मनी ने बनाया, बहुत सुंदर, वेरी वेरी अमेजिंग, मतलब उसको देखकर आपको लगता है दैट्स रियली अमेजिंग। बट यू नो देयर आर चैलेंजेस। एक तो होता है फिक्स फाउंडेशन टरबाइन, fixed foundation turbine is there. Get that? Whereas a floating wind turbine is built in deeper water, where this foundation is anchored in the seabed. Floating farms are still in infancy. Offshore popular in North England. बेटा North England नहीं है संयम. It is all of North Sea. पूरा का पूरा North Sea. North Sea is surrounded by this side England, then Denmark, Germany, Netherlands. सबके wind farms लगे हुए. India's wind energy sector is led by indigenous wind power industry. This is our installed capacity, and MNRE is looking into it. Let's look at this. Where is it more important? Geography. Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu. So please, when you are making a map, make a map of wind and solar together. जैसे यहाँ पर है, इसी में आप states भी डाल सकते हैं. Important states where we have the potential. So please remember where is important. Where is important. Government has policies. Government is going for a wind solar hybrid policy. Government realize as it is for solar, remember a lot of land is needed. Yes. Why don't we use it for double purpose? Let's make it wind also. So 2018 framework was created to get the large grid connected wind solar PV hybrid systems. National offshore wind. So offshore is better, everyone. What is the advantage of offshore? First of all, it does not use land. Second is when your windmill is in the water, no. So there are not much obstructions. Flow of wind. So as a result, your supplies are better. Your action is better. But then the fact is, remember, it is technologically challenging. It is costly also, and to bring that power to land, that's also there. Get that? So India's exclusive economic zone, to use it better, India has an offshore wind energy policy, and on land we have wind solar hybrid policy. The challenges in harnessing offshore wind energy. What are the challenges? So first is a lot of data collection before actually you started. What is the direction of the wind? What will be the minimum number of hours we can expect that wind? And preferably, like in Europe, it is westerlies. No, everyone remember Europe? It is westerlies. So constant wind direction is fixed. But for India, remember 6 months this side, 6 months that side, 6 months this side, 6 months that side. Sometimes calm, sometimes strong. बहुत सारे झंझट है tropical weather में. Yes or no? For instance, Germany before it started its first field project took 8 years to collect data. Germany ने 8 लिया था और मैं समझ सकते हैं हम कितना लेंगे. Higher installation cost. When we are in offshore, the installation cost is really high. Wind turbine requires stronger structures. And remember our storms. What is our storm? Our storm is tropical storm. सब उड़ा के ले जाएगा. But if a storm comes in Europe, what storm is it? Temperate storm. Temperate cyclone is hardly anything. Do you get that? So we have to really make it strong. So not easy. And then maintenance cost, especially when it is in ocean, when waves, storms, hurricane, costly. Not an easy option. But as I said, resources are not, they become. As our life, as our energy security becomes entwined, we will find ways. And soon we may have a breakthrough on this. Government schemes on renewable, कोई बेचारा सौभाग्य के लिए बोल रहा था सौभाग्य सारे एक जगह पे कर दिए. Government schemes on renewables 2019 तक ये थे. एनर्जी कॉरिडोर, इंटीग्रेटेड पावर डेवलपमेंट स्कीम, दीनदयाल उपाध्याय ग्राम ज्योति योजना. देन जीडीपी में हमारा कितना रोल है? भारत हेवी इलेक्ट्रिकल्स लिमिटेड सक्सेसफुली कमीशन इंडियाज लार्जेस्ट फ्लोटिंग सोलर पीवी सिमहाद्री. यस, एनटीपीसी इज एक्सपेक्टेड टू कमीशन इंडियाज लार्जेस्ट फ्लोटिंग सोलर पावर प्लांट इन रामगुंडम बाय जून, जो उन्होंने लगभग कर दिया है. गेट दैट? रूफ टॉप सोलर में वी आर गोइंग रैंप द रूफ. ग्राम उजाला स्कीम, एलईडी बल्ब आ गया है. 30 gigawatt of renewable energy in Gujarat and Rajasthan. Everyone, I don't know, recently Gujarat coast has been hit by so strong winds and rain. तो ये आसान नहीं. When we do it, it becomes a challenge. Government of India wants to develop a green city in every state. देखा हर state green भी होगी. कितना सुंदर. आंखों में आंसू आ गए मेरे. Green city will mainstream environment friendly power. Everywhere it will be green city. And I'm very sure some local politician will get the city painted green. एकदम green करके आ जाएगा. बोले green city. And they will also force the radio channel to change their name from Red FM to Green FM. पक्का करवा देगा. Green City तेरा channel भी green ही होगा. With that note, I would like to end the class. Is everyone comfortable? Do you have enough substance on conventional, oil, coal, the understanding uranium, and non-conventional also? So, but geothermal is left. अरे छोटा सा है, पुगा वैली में. Yes, तवा region. 2-3 region है हमारे जहाँ पर geothermal है. अगर geothermal नहीं हो सकता, that wave energy still in infancy, tidal energy still in infancy. केरला में एक प्रोजेक्ट चल रहा है, आई थिंक तांगाचेरी एंड दुर्गाद्वानी इधर क्या है सुंदरबन, पायलट प्रोजेक्ट्स में. सो थैंक यू. आई होप वी क्रिएटेड वैल्यू. अगेन आई टुक सम एक्स्ट्रा टाइम. द टेस्ट आई एम टेकिंग इट. आई विल टेक इट alternate days if that is taking more time, but please participate in the test. They will ensure true learning to happen. Keep submitting your answers, assignments. Tomorrow I'll take an extra class on map pointing. I require everything, all those equipments I will list in the Telegram group. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.